Me with Unity.
Nope. Now there is in-game chat. So
There's an in-game chat.
yes. So I'm gonna mute my Discord mic, but I'll still be able to hear Naz.
I think I'll do the
Seven
same.
gentlemen.
Someone needs to pick. You have to actually select what you want to do. Text.
Okay.
So defense
you're
or
the judge.
prostitute though. Prostitute. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I wanna. Cause I'm doing shit in the background.
Oof. Let's see. So I need to be prosecutor or defense. Let's go.
You're the defense. Oh my god, this is brilliant.
I know. I think I'd be perfect as defense. Thank you very
So we'll
much.
do no witness, no juror. No plaintiff, no jurors.
So this would be me versus Katron for the beginning.
Can I change the name? Oh my god, you can set for 18 plus. Ooh. Ooh.
You can set it for what?
Oh, you can set game modes and all that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get those options.
It's probably because I'm the host.
Mm.
We'll just go default. Did you receive the invite, Tron?
I don't think they can hear us.
Did you receive the
hear them,
invite,
like-
Katron?
Yes. That's how I got into the game. How?
Bahahaha. Bahahaha. This is gonna be an interesting game. Oh god. Oh, you can.
Mind sending it again?
Sure, I can send it again. Give me 1 second. Where are you? There you are. Right again.
I know that's not good.
What's wrong? Was it doing with? Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. You can be
Well,
here.
that's definitely not good.
What's wrong? We can hear you. You're in the game. Katron? Technical difficulty. By the time we get the technical difficulties done, we'll have Nez.
I'll have to go and reopen.
Reopen. Reopen what? Reopen what, child? I wish to know. But yes. I don't know the controls. I didn't look at the controls. I'm gonna learn this blind.
Okay, finally I'm live.
Yeah,
He's
I didn't look at the
lying.
controls either, so I'm learning it blind too.
Did your OBS have to update? Um, Hello! Hello! Hello, 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 hello.
I cannot hear you inside this game.
You can't? I can hear you.
I can hear you. Hello! Mr. Gatron! Ahoy, about ya, Wayne Wayne.
Why can't I?
So you can't hear us?
Yeah, I can't hear you inside the game.
Alright, well, both of us can hear you. Probably once we start, you should be able to bring up the settings. So would you like to start and see if we can access settings so we can adjust that? Or would you like to back out?
Oh no, there we go. I just needed to go in and double check.
Wait, you can access settings in here without going back?
Oh no, it's my app makes
Headset.
settings.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go and yeah.
Perfect!
Yay! Sorry, Katron, are you ready for me to be the defense?
Not particularly.
Let me get you guys ready to start the game!
I am. And I'm ready to have the victim be put away forever.
There we go.
Because let's be honest, I am not winning this case.
I will say, I will just need to adjust sound so you guys are a bit
Man,
louder.
First
So
time playing this is gonna be fun.
yeah. I love how we can still hear each other in here. Bahahaha. Ba-da-dang, ba. Taking a bit to load. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. I'm in.
Settings.
Oh, I have this guy. Oh, what are these cards? I don't know how to do this. Should I look at the how to play settings?
Fucking, I've gone into like third person mode. What is this?
How do you go third person?
I have no idea.
I'm looking at settings. There's no third person. How do you do that?
I think it just auto happened. Oh my god, I have no. Oh.
I have this too. Okay. I didn't even realize I had things.
Hornet in session! What does this do? What the fuck? That's...
I don't even know what any of this is. I got notepad. Okay.
Prosecutor! You must bring the charges!
We are ready, Your Honor.
Aye, all parties ready.
Oh wow.
You have given me too much power! Your Honor, we are here in trial today
Objection!
for the absence of Sage.
Objection!
Hold on! Hold on! We must hear what the accused has been accused of before you can object. Opening statement, prosecutor, begin.
We are gathered here within this courtroom today for the great crime of not showing up to D&D.
Is that all? I see. Defense! What is your defense?
Guilty, Your Honor.
You fool! That's not a defense!
For my first bit of evidence to why he has not been showing up. Oh, you just switched it over to him. Okay, I see how it is.
Oh, I thought that switches it to you.
Yeah, it was already on me. As we can yet see by this gaming console.
Hello now. Hey, hi.
As we can yet see, we have noticed him playing and watching videos of other games so that he will spend less time with us at D&D. What do you say to that, sir?
I say that
Leaked DMs? What is this?
I say that he shall not be blamed for not accessing online stuff with other people due to, well, it's Sage. Do we need to really say what was in his DMs?
That is true. That is true. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. As we can yet tell from this notebook that has been skipping the D&D sessions, personally trying to offend us, trying to make other events more possible, and also avoiding us entirely.
Defense, do you have an argue?
I say your word does not matter. How do we know that is his notebook precisely?
Well, if we can just go and call my witness then. Oh wait, we don't have anybody to play it. Oh. As we can yet see here, we have a witness to yet state that this is exactly his notebook, handwriting and all, especially since it has his name in it.
Do you realize how many people can copy other people's handwritings and then write their name down on it?
Especially since it hasn't
Anything
especially
else,
since
witness?
it has a subway ticket inside it, going to an event, and that is stated within the book at the same time of the D&D sessions.
Defense, what do you have?
Well, I say that Sage took the subway one way in order to retrieve his car from where it was towed due to reckless endangerment due to driving.
Objection. Reason for contempt? No, wait, it's, oh, what was it? Objection, I do not know where this is going.
Yes, yes, I understand.
You okay there, demon? You sound a bit mute.
I do.
I can't hear demon.
Neither can I.
Yes, I turned it to push to talk so I could talk to chat without coming through to you guys and interrupting this lovely back and forth. I don't want them as my doors. Fair enough. Now that I accept this ongoingness, do you have proof that this happened at the same time? Like a witness?
I don't know how to call up a witness.
It should be in your evidence folder.
It says witnesses to the side, and I click it, but nothing happens.
He call. Defense calls a witness.
Oh,
The gardener?
yes. For you see, Sage has sage growing in his garden, but he is incapable of growing anything without killing it. As such, he has hired a gardener. The gardener can say that he did not leave the house during a time when D&D was going to happen.
I see. Is that all from your witness?
No, she has one other thing to say. Katron sucks.
The witness goes
really?
back.
Well, I will call that witless mute. Man coming back to me. Thank you. I will get called that witness
They're
mute
great lawyers. What do you mean?
because
She can
there
talk,
was
she's not
something
mute.
found within his garden that may have coerced this witness to yet say and go against and to yet go and corroborate Sage this hole in the garden wall.
You shall not kink shame her for what she does with the neighbor.
But this is what's with Sage's wall.
Yes. Whoa.
So therefore,
Neighbor.
I would like to push forward this witness to be removed from the record for coercion.
Yes, yes. I understand where you are coming from. Do you have a defense for your witness, as in proof, before they are struck from a record?
I do. As you can see, my witness would much rather spend more time polishing a certain part than actually playing the game. As such, she would not lie about such a thing.
Hold on, that just doesn't make any sense. You
Who
mean to
says it
tell me
has
that
to?
he would much rather time spend polishing?
We're talking about the witness, the defendant.
So you mean to tell me that she can still be coerced by polishing his rod than actually
I
joining
said she
D&D?
would polish his rod. She could be just polishing her own. Do not kink shame.
Because this walks
Call this,
in
call the defendant
unnecessary,
buffoon.
unnecessary parts, the witness's comment shall be struck, as well as the comment of her kinks. Bad for telling the court that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Does defense have any other information or evidence to go against the crimes put towards your defendant?
I have one last one, Your Honor. And it is the most vital of them all. Oh, I can't even select it.
Oh, yeah, because I,
It's prosecutor's turn, Your Honor.
yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I was-
There is no
I was-
indication for me to know which one it's actually on, so
Okay.
yeah.
As
Hang
you
on,
can
wait, what's
see,
this? Friendship
due to the-
bracelet?
Sage is an old friend of ours. While he may be tardy sometimes, may be an idiot, we love him all the same. So can you really say that he will just abandon us willingly and not play D&D with us?
Have you
Without
not
actually
seen
telling
his
us.
YouTube channel lately?
No.
Fair enough.
Now then, do
Then,
you have evidence to go against this claim of history?
Indeed I do, Your Honor, and it comes from his very own YouTube channel. A gesture prohibited by law.
Really? I see.
Objection!
For what?
His very existence should be against the law, yet he is permitted to exist. So therefore, this evidence cannot hold up in court.
Oh, that is a good
It
argument.
can hold up in court, for yet, you see, it goes against the very DM themselves.
Blasphemy! Mm-hmm.
But there is one thing you are failing to take into account, Prosecutor Catron.
Alright, what's that?
Sage is a plant, and therefore cannot be tried as a human.
Sage can also be the title given to that person with very large knowledge.
Sage is the title given to someone with a large amount of wisdom. And if
Aha!
that is the case,
Therefore, you are proving it yourself from your very
but
own
here's
mouth.
the thing. But here's the thing. If you are admitting that he has great amounts of wisdom and he is not showing up to D&D due to that, then why do we? Are we lacking in wisdom to such an extent that would play D&D? Is
Here's
that
the
what
thing:
you were
we
saying?
may
Are
be
you
big
calling
in
the DM
intelligence,
dumb?
doesn't mean that we are good in wisdom.
So you are calling the DM stupid, and that is why he
No,
plays
I'm calling
D&D.
him smart. No. I said we have better intelligence over wisdom. That makes us smart.
Luna,
However, we're not
out of
street
what you have heard,
We're
what
nerds.
How do
does
you
you,
take that,
the
demon?
jury, deem?
He's saying you cannot survive outside of your mother's basement.
Neither can you.
This trial is not about me.
So,
I mean, it can
the
be
crime.
very quickly.
Shush! Shush! The jury is listening to the evidence. So, the crime is Sage, one of our
Looks towards the
players.
jury and is like,
One of the players in
where
our
are they exactly?
D&D session we do on this channel
I think that's them
was
up on
not
stand.
showing up or
me hit
hasn't
them.
been showing up to D&D.
No, that's just the
So-
audience. They kind of interfere with it.
The
on
evidence
here.
that has been put forth
Yeah.
is crazy. But
Headshot.
what the prosecutor
so what's
has
the crime
stated
exactly? We can tell you what the crime is
is
exactly.
that
Sage is accused of not showing up to D&D.
yes, and the prosecutor has put forth that he's been doing other things in that time instead of being at D&D. Why the defense has stated he is a long-time friend and someone who has apparently had certain reasons for not being there and doing other things. So, is he guilty of not showing up to D&D? Is there anything you would like either the defense or the prosecutors to clarify? This is the evidence given so far. Yeah, if I remove those, you can see them all there.
Oh. Don't know what that bell did, but okay.
It skipped your turn.
He has stated the reasons to me privately and to us. And, well, I'm not going to get into those reasons as well. They are private reasons.
So, we are waiting for the DM.
But what do you think? The true reason is valid, 100%.
Wait,
Um,
is he making the chat be the jurors?
It would seem like it.
Perhaps I am, perhaps I'm not. So,
Yes.
but
yes.
out of these,
I should not have started.
out of like just if you had no idea about the valid
Well, let's start it.
reasons, if someone said that they were, if someone wasn't
wait.
showing up to D&D and they posted other
Don't throw that
things,
yet. Rude.
and they weren't
We
telling you
only see
these
the paper.
reasons, would you find
He
them
doesn't have
guilty
any.
of not showing
Yes,
up
he
to
does. I can see
D&D?
them on the table.
No, those are something else. Wait.
And
The
take
chat
page.
has stated that no proper reason was given. Of course, IRL proper reasons were given. However, we're not going to bring those proper reasons here because they are private. So, as such, he is guilty of not showing up.
Guilty as suck.
Yes!
Yeah!
Goodbye, Sage.
Master of paper. Wow. Solo entrepreneur calling the
How do you access emotes?
Yes, it's eternally just.
Why don't I win almost
Now-
everything?
Nez, I have a question for you. This I do apologize. You will be hearing double with me for a moment. Where is your game at?
It's so long. I mean, it finished download like 10 minutes into your actual game.
I see. Then we shall play again, and it should hopefully allow you to invite.
Hopefully, you say.
So we'll do that. Okay. Alright. Never heard of this game? It is a fun game. Where the fuck did Chaos go?
I have to go and.
Where did Chaos go?
That's a very good question.
So let us see if we can make it so we'll turn all these off. Apply. Me. I mean, if you could always.
Patron's gonna be a witness.
I know, right? It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
The witness.
I will have to turn off journalists and the
Bailiff.
sheriff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bailiff.
the bailiff.
Yeah. If we had more people, sure. I will leave jurors on for the reason as if I've set it up correctly, hopefully it should allow chat to decide.
How'd you do that?
Nez, it's the thing I've linked. Nez, you have to pick your defense, my friend. So you're in defense.
No, nothing highlights, so I don't know where to click.
Oh, you just need to click defense.
So click inside the dotted lines.
Oh, in the dotted lines, huh?
Yes. Once all are ready, I will start the game.
Give me a moment. I'm modifying my character once more. I didn't like the way it looked.
That's fine. That's why I said when you're ready, just click ready.
But I have one more gem to scratch off.
This is good. Fucking hilarious. But yeah, I do hope I've set it up properly. If not, we'll just do what we've done before. So Luna, if you stay throughout the stream, I will be asking when it is time to when all evidence is presented. I will be asking what
Ready.
your opinion is. But that goes for anyone in chat. I'll just say this again because I didn't have T hold down. If anyone in chat, when I am making my decision as judge, I will be asking for your opinion as jurors. If I've set it up properly, it will work. If not, I will just be manually asking you.
Okay. I have looked up terms for the prosecutor and
Actually
defense
looked
can
up
use.
terms.
Yes, yes, I
Actually
Of
have.
course you did. Why did I not expect anything else?
Wow.
So
I'm just gonna
essentially,
go with whatever I feel
when
like
calling up an objection, there's like a few things that you can say as your, oh, we're in the new courtroom.
Oh, I figured out how to do it. I just need to click this and it creates a 60-second poll. And let's chat decide. Okay, I figured it out.
Okay then. Prosecutor Chaos, you get to decide on who you're going to be prosecuting. In this space court.
We are in the Cosmic Court!
Welcome to the Cosmic Court. May I take your order?
Yes, I
I
want
feel
Big
like I
Mac,
could access
some
some
fries,
security
Coke,
thing.
no ice. If only I let you do 2 things at once, Kotron, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great. But I'm already playing 2 different roles, so.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
playing
breaking
two
news.
roles?
Yes, I am your witness as well as Chaos's witness. I am an alien or a decent drone.
Well, I think that means you're not my witness then, because that's not what mine says.
Yeah, so. Yeah, so the drone, I'm yours. Alien would be Chaos's.
Man, this mouse is so sensitive in this game.
Let's see
You
who
can adjust it.
was. Oh yeah, that's the email. So it'll be the numbers on top. Yeah. Whoa! Look at me move.
He's insane! He's insane! I tell you, insane!
Insane. Hurrah! Yeah. Whoa.
Either this is really hard, or Chaos is going AFK.
Unknown is accused of
Okay. Ooh,
being
that.
Santa and that.
Unknown is accused of being an antisocial and
Being so
being
antisocial, introverted that people think he's a ghost.
Throughout the trial, you can also go scratch mark guilty or not guilty, and it will also adjust the bar above my head.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Now then, prosecutor, please present your case.
I shall indeed.
No evidence. You are stating what they have been accused of.
Okay. You see, Your Honor, this man, if he can even be called as such, has not been seen outside for decades. Nor has anyone even talked to him, nor has he talked to anyone. As far as people are aware, he doesn't even exist.
Are you sure you're not describing yourself over there?
Is that your entire case? Your opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Mainly because no one knows anything about him. There's no media presence. His birth certificate, his social security number, nothing. There's nothing. He just simply doesn't exist in any system.
I see. Defense! Please state your
Well, I
opening
just call that
statement.
good cybersecurity. The fact that you can't find anything about it means that he's done his due diligence.
It means he's here illegally. If he cannot prove,
Is that your entire opening statement?
Sure.
Then, prosecutor,
You can turn it-
please state your first bit of evidence.
yes, Your Honor.
Oh no, he's found something good.
As you can see, he is so introverted and social that even the documents to bring him to anywhere in the galaxy that he has traveled, and yes, I did use the things with the fingers. He simply doesn't exist. So therefore, as far as we are aware, he snuck on board as a stowaway, and he has no proof otherwise.
I see. Defense, what is your argument? You don't have to use evidence if you don't want to. You can verbally argue.
I mean, I am taking a look at what evidence cards I have here. But I will state that you are saying that he must have snuck aboard. That has nothing to do with him being a ghost.
Actually, wait, can I talk, Your Honor?
You may.
And that would be an objection.
You see, there is no records of him entering the spacecraft, but there is of him exiting it. Yet not a single person noticed him at all until afterwards. How could he have gone aboard the ship with no security cameras catching him, no one seeing him going aboard, him not being on the fly list, and yet exiting at the destination?
Defense?
Well, you see, that is simple. He is a scientist, and a rather good one at that, because that's evidence of, how do I put this down? There we are, the time paradox. He entered that plane a long time ago before cameras even existed, and he cloned himself on the ship itself. That is why you do not see him board, but yet you can see him leave.
Ooh.
That wasn't bad. Prosecutor, your counter.
How do we know that was in fact a clone? As far as we could be aware, that is in fact the real him, just pretending to be the clone. He is faking the entire thing. He snuck aboard. There is no record of him existing before cameras existed. And even his own mother doesn't even admit he ever existed.
Defense?
So, if you track down his biological mother, then that must mean that there is a record of him somewhere, in some fashion, is it not?
Wrong. He told us his mother's name. We went to her, yet there is no records of it anywhere else. Not even his birth certificate exists. She has no memories of him of giving birth to him either. Either he lied to police and is lying in court right now about who his mother is, or he simply does not exist, and he's in fact a ghost.
See, but what if the person you spoke to was actually the imposter? Because after talking with my client, he distinctly remembers, where is it? An incident with the airlock that pulled his actual mother off board.
Oh. Ah, but here is the thing. His mother has records of medical documents stating that she is not allowed or is capable of spaceflight due to severe panic attacks due to a pirate attack when she was a child. So she could not have been in a spaceship to be ejected out of the airlock.
Somebody loves a dog.
Shush.
So you have proof of her not being allowed on a plane then?
Your argument is invalid.
I think to go about this query that perhaps we might need a witness. Prosecutor, do you have a witness available?
Indeed,
Yeah.
I am calling forth my witness. Twinkle Toes.
Hello there. I am Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes, could you please tell me what you know of the unknown's mother and her medical history?
Well, as far as I am aware. What's my profession again?
You're the doctor who prescribed her medical issues.
Right, yes, that is it. We had, while examining the female individual, we had discovered several brain hemorrhages due to prior trauma of some kind. Though we do believe that it was part of some sort of incident, we cannot clarify for certain. Though we did also find some peculiar things with her skin, most likely due to some sort of air pressure sort of stuff. But apart from that, not much evidence can yet help either or way.
She stopped being able to. You prescribed all this when she was a child. Was all this present then, or did that only show up in a recent checkup?
Oh, okay. As a
Wow.
child, she had a severe injury that caused her to have not so much of a birth defect, but more of a capability for having children. Though it would be rare for something like that to actually occur. But the possibility should still technically be there, though very rarely. Apart from that, in a recent not autopsy checkup, we have found several abrasions due to several other sort of injuries. Don't know of any sort of relation. Though then again, I would have to bring up the I don't know the actual medical term for it, but essentially, something to do with air pressure would have caused these sort of abrasions on the skin.
I see, I see. Defense, do you wish to cross-examine this witness?
Yes, I would, Your Honor.
Then proceed.
Ask away.
You're saying that all these medical procedures happened when this person's mother was a child, correct?
The one that I stated that was a child, that did make her very unlikely to have children in the future. The other stuff I mentioned was more of an autopsy before the trial.
Autopsy? She's
No,
dead?
not autopsy, medical checkup. Medical checkup. I'm mincing
Biopsy,
my
I think
words.
that's called.
This English translator has been somewhat unuseful.
So you're saying that she could not possibly have had children?
The possibility is still there, but it would be very rare.
Have you ever thought about her being an adoptive parent?
That will be outside of my medical understanding. Her any sort of documentation that requires for adopting a child will be outside of my preference.
So we're once again down to having no links between the two, and yet she is his mother.
As per your client's word, yes. And yet there is no proof of that, nor is there proof he ever exists. So therefore, ghost.
So then I bring up my first point of how do you know that was his mother?
Because unless your client is lying to the court, he says it is.
Well, since I am a doctor here, I can probably answer that.
You said it was outside your expertise.
Yes, I would like to hear that answer.
Well, it would be inside my expertise to do a DNA test.
Okay.
Indeed.
Then I would have to request 2 separate DNA tests because his mother, from a young age, may have different DNA to the imposter that was seen leaving with him.
Ew. Okay, I don't have coins on me. That's a shame.
You
know what? Also evens. No, also evens. I have a dice.
Let's go with odds.
Hello, Mr. Morpheus. We are
guess it's
currently in court. DNA is currently being
After
presented.
examining the DNA files, the DNA does not match.
Oh, so your client is
So
lying
the
to
two
court.
people are very clearly different beings.
Yeah. Wait, DNA between the mother and
The
child,
mother-
or DNA between the mother and her young self?
Yeah, the so-called mother. Oh, you mean the younger mother and the older mother? Oh, this was the
That's what he
DNA
was
test
asking.
between the defendant and also the mother.
So
the
she was
client
an
is-
adoptive parent then.
There is no records of her ever adopting a child.
Do you have evidence of that? No, then again, is outside of my periphery.
How can I have evidence of something that does not exist? That is my question.
Well, that's what you're currently prosecuting for.
No, I'm prosecuting for there being no records of his existence. Yet he stands before us, so therefore he must exist. You're trying to prove the fact that there is evidence. So, my question is, why are you trying to lead this around to me?
As I stated, the person you interviewed was an imposter.
Yes, but here's the thing. You're also saying she might have adopted
Yeah,
him.
Mr. Morpheus, if you do stick around for the end of
I
So
was
which is
saying
it? Is
or
she an
judgment
adopted,
time.
or is she an adoptive mother?
you, chat, get to be juror.
Yes, on my second evidence, his mother died in an airlock incident. Who
And
you've
yet she
decided
was
to
never
link
cleared-
to him is an imposter.
And yet she was never cleared for space travel, and she was
During
saying
court,
she
you
is
can
his
also
mother.
go exclamation mark guilty or exclamation mark not guilty to say which way chat is currently leading.
I mean, there's also the time paradox.
Oh, yeah.
It is possible due to the paradox that he could have had multiple mothers, but I feel like that is way outside my realms of expertise.
Yes.
Wait.
You said you were a doctor, correct? Witness?
Indeed, I am.
Is such a thing even possible?
Wait. Could he be his own
Though I
father?
am a doctor of medical science, I have studied that planar travel, black hole theory, and the such. And a time paradox, specifically a bootstrap paradox, can absolutely be possible. Though such a case would yet lead this to be an alternate timeline than the timeline that this person has yet come from. So it's most likely the case that he is not born in this universe. Therefore, the person that would have been born in this universe never came to be.
Don't believe this, Dr. Slender
But
Navy.
there was no records of him entering a spaceship for travel and yet exiting it. That ship never went near black hole. Because if it had,
Timey
the
wimey
ship would
wibbly
cease to
wobbly
exist.
stuff. It can specifically
Do not quote
happen
Doctor
from
Who on
time
me.
and the space.
I hereby call order! Order in this court!
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor. It's Your Honor, not your judge.
As this is no longer between two sides, but have cross-examined this witness multiple times, I believe we are now leaving this witness's professional view. As such, this is...
Please don't hit me.
The witness shall be removed, and all questioning will hereby halt. Now then, defense, please bring your next piece of evidence or witness.
May I ask how you got my defendant's DNA in the first place?
I wasn't the one who. We literally just had the doctor do it in here in court. How would he have gotten the DNA? What? You asked for the DNA test right here in court. Of course we would have had. He would have. Oh my.
That was the DNA
Your
test for
Honor?
the mother.
Yes, to test if he was related to the mother. You requested 2 tests. Remember?
Yes, I have.
So therefore, we would have had the DNA taken from your client here in court, right in front of you, to have the DNA test done. And now you're asking how I got the DNA, Your Honor. Are we sure the defendant is of right of mind?
I will bring notes back and my understanding to this court. The blood test that was done before the witness went on a tangent was with the stated mother that is alive to this day, as well as the defendant, as that blood is able to be received. Any getting of blood of discombobulated, ejected people would take time. As such, that one is on the back burner.
Basically, you're going to be calling this witness again in the future.
That may be highly likely over there.
It might get rude.
Worth it.
Chat, I mean my jurors, what is your vote so far? Do you see the defendant as guilty or not guilty? Feel free to do a squish marks.
So what if I told you that my witness here could not be identified because it is against the law to do so? He's on a top secret mission to a faraway planet, and as such needs to keep his identity unknown.
If he's sent away on a top secret mission to a planet alone, then why exactly is he here now?
Because he was brought in for questioning, and thus is distracting him from his mission.
Oh? Are you
Yes,
sure about that?
He's not going above and beyond the law. He is trying to abide by it. He was called in, so he's doing his due duties by coming in.
Okay. Would that... But you see, his mission, as you say, by himself, to a planet on the other side of the galaxy, is in fact... Your Honor, may I please present some evidence? Thank you. Is in fact to a debris field that is for free, that anyone can go to together. So why exactly would that be top secret for his identity to be hidden from?
Do you happen to know the exact locations of where the debris came from?
No, I do not. That is in fact still under investigation. It has been legally, galaxy-wide, been declared a free gathering spot for the people.
And if someone were to introduce some biological compounds into the mix?
do you realize just how many biological compounds in the mix of so many different scrapyard and garbage dumps, and yet people still go dumpster diving in them?
Yes, I am aware. But considering this one is top secret, would you rather it be more than truly known by everyone, so panic can ensue, or would you prefer
I-
it to be done under the radar?
That is fair. I will admit to that you are correct there. But there
This
is
guy
one
is
thing
currently being
you're failing to
accused
take into
of
account.
being an antisocial and introverted that people think he is a ghost.
His identity being kept secret, yes, that from due to this mission, I can understand that, if it is as indeed you say. But why exactly is there no records of his existence ever? No birth certificate, no DNA records, no fingerprints in the system, no facial recognition. He simply does not exist. He exited a spacecraft with no records of ever entered it. No one ever remembers him ever. His own mother, who we are still not sure whether she adopted him or not, no one remembers him, and yet he exists. You're not asking him to reveal his identity. He is here in court to prove the fact that he does indeed exist, and that he is indeed a member of this galaxy. Yet he has failed to do so. He has only ever proven why there's no records, not that he exists here.
Would you prefer his information be publicly known so that people could track him down then?
His information does not need to be publicly known. His information just needs to exist, which it does not. It could be sealed for all I know, for all I care, but it is not sealed because it simply does not exist. Why is that?
This will be an objection of privilege.
Shush you and your court logic.
I have no clue what objection means.
Basically, you object to the person's statement, and then you give the reason why it should be objected. And then the judge get to say sustained or overruled. So sustained, it agrees with your objection, or sustained means they overrule it.
I feel like I need to look up those terms like you did, the smart witness over there.
Smart witness.
I will mention what the witness that which should be quiet, also known as Pirate Boy, in a straw hat, says about the rules of the court is correct.
I have no idea what in the world you're talking about. I'm just flying paper planes.
Yes, this place is going to become a mess real soon.
He barely. Also, he barely understands doctor stuff, so don't trust court wisdom. That's from Mr. Morphia, one of our jurors. Yes, yes.
Okay, well, very well. I will call my own witness to the stand then.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
How do I do that in the game?
What's the witness's
Hello.
name?
A dented drone, the electrician of the plane.
Hello.
Now, witness, is it true that you oversee the electronics of the plane?
Indeed.
When was the last time the cameras had maintenance?
The last time the cameras had maintenance is the same date that I was last maintenance. Some 220 cycles ago.
So it is very highly possible that cameras can glitch.
Indeed. Much like me.
So that would explain why this person isn't seen on the cameras.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, may you give us a rundown of how the camera system works?
Cameras look, they see, they record, and sometimes they turn offline for maintenance. If they rarely do. But that's what the upper people say. In reality, they just go down just because. Sometimes it's through hacking. But who am I to say? Sometimes people smuggle drugs through the airlock. But then again, they do not.
And how many people have access to this camera system?
Me, a few other of the work drones, our supervisor, their supervisor, and anybody that can hack in.
Would the data from these unmaintenized cameras be recoverable?
They can be, unless they were offline during the period.
Is there a way to
Ow.
find it if they were indeed offline?
Indeed, they wouldn't be recording.
So that would explain why my witness was not seen entering the plane.
Yes, by cameras. But what about the people who were also there? They also did not witness him. Even security did not see him go on board. And they checked. They had to, by policy, check everyone off. They did not see him, nor was he on the list, as you can see in my first evidence. So why was he on the ship in the first place to be able to exit at the destination?
Because
I
he's that
believe-
good at stealth.
I'm relieved technically by code law. You don't get to speak until you get to cross-examine me. Ow.
I suppose I do have to say that you can actually. No, I think it's the judge to say that the prosecutor can cross-examine.
Basically, you say that you're done, and then it jumps over.
Okay, then I'm done with my line of questioning to the witness.
Prosecutor, you may now cross-examine your witness.
You say the cameras might have been shut down for maintenance, correct?
Indeed, but that's what the upper-ups say.
Indeed. But here is my question. Why would they be shut down for maintenance during an active... Why will the ship itself is active? Would it... Is it not policy by all companies when they are maintaining something to shut it down for safety reasons?
You shut down your home for maintenance of your cameras.
You shut down the room that's being maintained, yes.
But people still go in and out of it.
The people who are doing the maintaining, yes.
Yes, but other people won't say as much. The
But my
ships
question was
operate
businesses, not
24/7,
homes.
meaning that there is no downtime. And also, I
Would the
only get 1 hour of charging per every 1 week.
So there is no replacement ships in case one crashes. Is that what you're saying?
Replacement ships are expensive, so no.
Just a PlayStation headshot.
What? Your company is willing. Okay. I'm so confused.
Our
He
company
has
is
admitted
net
to being
bullshit.
glitching, and yet he is now trying to say his owners, the people who own the company, are cruel people who would willingly let people die simply to save a few bucks. Isn't that against robot programming 101?
I
do
will
not
state,
lie to
we are not
mechanisms.
here to decide the law on the robot laws of this galaxy. We are here to decide, is the accused a ghost?
The defense has yet to provide any evidence that he exists.
But yet he's here, is he not?
Yes, he is here,
True.
but as far as we know, as a ghost. There's been no proof otherwise.
Do you want me to scan him?
You're glitching out. You have admitted that. Your scans are not reliable.
Fair enough. Are you done with me?
I'm not the one who called you up. Don't look at me when you ask that.
You
we
better be
do-
done
we-
with your line of questioning of me.
Yeah, we do
Alright,
have to go
yeah,
back
I'm
and
done with
forth
you.
on it.
Very well. Off to the void I go.
Where you belong.
Ah! Being a witness is fun.
Why were you so
Matt,
much more reliable
no-
as a witness for him than
Not,
me?
not gonna lie. You as witness, I would think Chaos would be
Because
better
you
as
call me up as a doctor, I cannot technically be privileged to certain. I cannot give you privileged information, nor can I actually be helpful for an either or.
I never said you were. Oh, right, I did. Yeah.
Yes,
never
you
mind.
did say I was a doctor.
Now then, who has more evidence to provide to this court?
It is the defense's turn,
That was the defense's witness.
and they've still provided no evidence for this turn.
Do you not fair enough?
Does a witness not count as evidence? Or are we
You're
going
saying
by
a
the
witness
actual cards?
Witnesses are used to corroborate evidence, as in
Ju-
to prove.
Just so you know, not all evidence cards have to be given for me to pass my verdict.
Oh,
or the juror's verdict, anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, who has evidence that they would like to share to the court to help their side? So far, the jurors' calculations have provided that the defense is not guilty. I also think that thing above our heads just doesn't like shared chat, so I've kept a physical record.
Yeah,
It
fair
might
enough.
not update because we're in the game.
No, it should
It
because
might
it's
not
for this
updating
game.
on Twitch either.
But yes, is there any more evidence that is to be provided?
Defense, I'll allow you to provide yours.
Man, I wish his cards were spaced out a bit more.
I know it's hard.
I will now state that we would have had a recess. So, let us state that the test for the other one has come back.
This I'm interested in hearing.
Yes, is the old adult mother and the child mother the same person?
You mean one that got shot out of airlock?
Yes.
Well then, let us call that witness back.
I'm back from the void.
You have been
Hello.
called back to give us your verdict on the new DNA evidence.
Very well. Chaos. Odds or evens.
Odds.
Okay then. Oh. The DNA evidence yet prove that the younger and the older are the same person.
So she is not an imposter, and she has no recollection and no records of ever giving birth to this man, who claims she is his mother.
And also,
Please
according to
do
you, she is
explain
here
that.
today, still alive.
Yes. The police had talked to her after the witness claimed she was his mother and pointed them towards her.
Are you sure your medical device is accurate?
Indeed.
Why is this witness sounding roboty?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm still caught up by being in the machinations of the void.
Your Honor, I am regretting calling up this witness.
You always regret calling me up.
Look at the veins on their head. how do we know they are in fact of clear mind? What have they taken?
I have taken nothing but my professional opinion.
Oh my god, he's turned opinions into drugs.
Quiet!
Ow.
Quiet! Quiet in my courthouse! Bazinga. Defense. Do you wish to complete your cross-examination of this witness from last time?
I do not believe I have any questions to ask the witness this time, Your Honor.
Does the prosecute wish to re-examine?
No, the witness is useless.
No. Wait. Don't send me back
Out
into
the
the void.
airlock.
Don't
Out
send
the
me back
airlock.
into the void!
Quiet! Does anyone have any evidence left to present? Or shall we turn to the jury to decide the
I have
fate?
one last thing, Your Honor. I have received word from the pilot. 5 minutes. I'm sorry. We're not gonna make it, Your Honor.
Destination black hole, hold the fuck up!
Are you trying to prove that my client's time paradox is a success?
Or prove it's not, but that is not me. The pilot gave me word recently, so this is the pilot's fault. So who knows whether we'll find out whether it is or not.
So you mean to tell me that it might be time paradoxing again? And also is started in this loop once more?
Or
So,
we're all gonna go time paradoxing.
Oh no, we died. That's the only survivor.
I'm
That would
starting to
make
believe-
sense. I do
I'm
have
starting
crew
to believe
meeting.
that-
Only one came back as a piece of evidence. So
I'm starting to believe that the prosecutor is after my client. With how quickly he was
how
to
can I
shove
be
his
after someone who
witness
does
out
not
the airlock,
exist? How
and now
can
he's
I?
not willing to stop the pilot from going into a black hole.
I do not know how to fly a spaceship, and nor do I have any command over the pilot. Only the judge does.
So in other words, you were the reason that this guy time traveled.
How?
I didn't know I
We
could
can
do that.
hear you. We're all gonna die, and you're concerned about whose fault it is?
Who knows? We might be able to break the cycle.
True.
The jury shall strike the last evidence given to them by the prosecutor. Defense, do you have any last information or evidence?
I do not, Your Honor.
Then the jury shall decide. Now then, chat, you will have 60 seconds to vote. If I see anyone that is Katron, Chaos, or Nez take if I find out that you guys voted in this, that's cheating. No.
I can tell you that I've seen Chaos's name do voting multiple times.
No, this is a different type of vote. So then,
Oh.
in chat, a poll will soon be generated if this thing works. If it doesn't work, I will go off what I've seen Luna and Morpheus state, which is not guilty. But we shall see.
Why are you two staring at me?
why.
So yes or no in a chat is what you need to do if it's
Open
not going to
window.
work. I don't think it's going to work.
What, out the window?
I think that window behind you is open. Like this plane actually does go out into space.
Oh my god.
No.
We're all in danger.
Alright, okay. So 100% is no so far. It's just not updating, which is annoying. I guess it is because of shared chat. I think this game was made before shared chat come out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is highly possible.
The jurors' votes are in. The defense. Though you have been charged with being a ghost, the court has found you not guilty.
Hey, nice.
13 stuns. Punchable face. We really got off track like immediately.
100%.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like he's.
Yeah,
a
I don't
ghost
think I'd do
immediately
well
goes
as
to
Oh,
the
should we
prosecutor
do
defense.
random?
Yeah, let's do random.
I mean, I feel like we should all have a go at all of them and then start doing random.
Fair.
Okay.
I'm blind. I can't unselect
Why are you going to
this.
plaintiff?
I can't unselect this. Alright, there we go.
So did we just hit random until we get to one of the roles we haven't done? All right, I mean, I guess I'll be witness then.
My first random, and I get judge.
This is not going to go well.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
You want to ready up chaos.
Oh, right, I didn't expect that.
Oh, fancy! Is this a game show?
Oh my god, why
I'm
did you
like-
make me a judge? You're a game show.
Everywhere. Have a look at the screens.
Oh my god, what are these witness roles?
Yep.
Okay,
Wait, that means all the people I was saying up there before does mean it was a public court.
Technically, yes. Oh, are we going to have a talent show sort of court? Oh, this is going to be fun.
Hold on, I'm just getting spelling.
I have the power.
I like how it did nothing, got stunned anyway.
Yeah.
You just.
I did no such thing. Oh my god!
Make the world more. More what?
More tough, chaotic dance and song.
No, more.
No. Make the word more. through.
More
Thor?
through chaotic dance.
Hold
More
on.
thorough,
You
more-
mean to tell me that I have to defend the chaos in front of chaos?
It was meant to be make the world more chaotic
More
Your
through
Honor,
Well,
I think,
dance
I
and
think the prosecutor's biased.
stuff. Hey!
Wow.
Hey! That was mean, man.
Make the
How do I
world
switch whose turn it is?
more through chaotic dance and stuff.
Although-
So it would be the prosecutor first.
Prosecutor,
Yeah,
what's your
Yes!
opening statement?
Yes, my
Please
my
do
great.
make sure it has more better grammar and spelling than what you say the defendant is accused of.
We've given chaos too much power.
Yeah. And all thanks to random rolls.
Yes.
I will stand
So-
no slandering in this court.
As you know, the chaos, the Pope of the demon supremacy is known for his chaotic behavior and mischief, as we love and honor him for. However, he was recently found causing chaotic disturbances through song and dance in the middle of this game show. As you can see, we've set up court in the game show to continue on with the live show. Yes, Your Honor.
Ah,
I see.
That's why there's all these cameras about.
I see.
oh yeah, there's a notepad.
Defendant,
Yeah.
your opening statement, please.
We are here to cooperate in any which way and means that matter. And for that, I would like to state that in doing so, that we will wish any a lighter sentence than that, and that you would put onto this defense. Thank you.
Are you already pleading guilty? Is that what you were saying?
Of course not.
Then why are you
Te-
pleading for a lighter sentence?
Anyway,
Your Honor, I don't like your chances here.
Quiet. Quiet in the court. Okay.
Your Honor, I wish to state something off record. The reason why this case is brought to you today is because I couldn't find any other photo fast enough.
draw fair. Absolutely fair.
That was off record, you
So it's
dumbass.
your fault. You're the one that's framing chaos.
Present your evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. So then, the first evidence, as you know, chaos loves his chaos, but it's never caused harm physically. I will state physically to any person until. How do you use this?
Your Honor,
You
have to
need
hit
to be
the
selected
allow the
first.
people to do evidence. The two buttons on the top.
Yeah,
you
there
gotta hit
isn't
the
a
hammer.
green light on this table, so we can't present the evidence at the
Yeah,
moment.
there's,
How
there's
do I-
like a blue light and a red light. You have to hit them to which one you want talking.
What do you mean?
On your desk, there's like a blue X and a red X, and you have to hit
Yeah.
which side you want to do talking and evidence reviewing.
There we go.
Until now.
I hit it twice.
Injured cameraman.
Yes, as Chaos was singing and dancing, the camera not only exploded from it, the one that this poor cameraman was interesting. And as you know, cameramen are almost indestructible. So they still live. They still live. I will say that. But the cord connected to the camera wrapped around, and this cameraman is now in a coma.
I see.
I would like to present evidence to counteract this.
Very well.
You can say that an explosion occurred on the camera, from the camera exploded. What happened if the evidence yet points to a fake explosion?
Ah, yes.
Cinema effects, my friends. A fake explosion yet occurred, and also we are yet in the middle of that of a cinematic purpose. Sadly, we do not have the black bars to yet help with its cinematic cause. And thus
Prosecutor?
his injury,
Give
and
me a-
such his injury was yet not caused by chaos, but by the pyrotechnics, who yet somehow rigged the explosion incorrectly, yet causing the injuries upon this man. Thus, therefore, removing such evidence from my
Your Honor.
from such defendants.
Your Honor. What
Yes.
the defense says was true, that there was a planned explosion. However, evidence.
You need to be selected.
However, during that dance and song of chaos that caused this incident, he in fact spilt coffee on the system, causing a malfunction, turning fake explosions into real, almost deadly ones.
I see. That is your reasoning?
Yes.
Objection!
Sustained.
Well, thank you for agreeing with me.
Present it.
Okay. For you see, this set is merely cheap! And anything can go up in an immediate explosion. And thus, everything has been poorly maintained.
How does the prosecutor respond?
Ah, yes. The prosecutor would like to respond. How the fuck are you meant to read these cards? Holy shit.
You're not.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'll flip my mouse over them, and it flips up like 3 or 4 of them in quick succession. It's like I couldn't read it.
You stop right to left and it'll get you to the one you want, eventually.
You say that this set is cheap. However, I wish to ask, if this set is so cheap, then why have they spent so much reported money on crew, cameras, the whole shebang, to a point that they had a ready judge desk on hand?
Defendant, would you like to respond?
Let's see here.
If not, we'll move on.
Objection relevant.
Relevant?
Sustained.
Of course it's relevant. You state that the so-called cheap set, which had all this expensive technology and really hard work into it, was the cause of the failure that happened at the cost of spilled coffee, which happened because Chaos was doing his chaotic dance and song.
I'm objecting to the relevance of why the judge isn't yet being involved.
I said judge desk, meaning they had it on hand, which is very surprising for a game show.
So, Judge, why were you here?
I'm not saying the judge was here, not the judge. I'm saying that they had already set for a court to, and they modified their original set into this set all before we even showed up.
True, but you may notice that is all made out of cardboard. Seem to have spent it all on these high-functioning looking technology. and yet nothing for the set. And as you stated before, it yet seems to be covered in coffee stains.
Yes, because the defendant caused those coffee stains.
May I object to this?
Sustained.
By bringing up some evidence.
Very well.
May I
Present your
present to
evidence.
you the crew cup? As you can yet see, this crew has more coffee cups than that is required, meaning that they have been working long hours and there is a lot about. Thus, there is a lot of coffee stains also about. So how can you pray tell that you know which one was spilt by Chaos?
Ah,
By
that
my
is
defendant.
quite easy, because I have a witness on hand, one of the crew members and someone that was off to the side of the stage at the time of the incident. I call upon... I can't call them because it's not my turn. Thank you. The on-hand emergency makeup artist. Now then,
Alright then.
Madame, you have been called here to... What? You've been called here... Every time I speak, you start speaking.
Order in my court. Order in my court.
Oh my god, if you fire the planes, it's on the camera as well.
Now, you were called...
Calm down. We are here to discuss whether Chaos is guilty or innocent, not to cause chaos ourselves.
Wow.
Ne-
I never
Now
thought
then.
you would say.
Prosecutor, ask you questions of the witness.
I was going to.
Good.
Now then,
I'm watching you.
we have called you here today as our witness, so you can state what you saw at that moment.
Well, I did in fact see that Chaos themselves had a coffee cup, but I can't confirm whether or not coffee was in said cup. I believe it to be a fake coffee that was made for production sets, however.
I see. So, during this incident where Chaos had this coffee cup, was he dancing chaotically and singing?
I don't know if I can call what he was saying singing, but he was absolutely dancing chaotically as he possibly could.
I see.
Like it's his birthright or something.
And because of this dancing, would you say that during the chaotic mating ritual of this chaos, let's call it that, because what else? With coffee cup in hand, fake or not, this coffee cup plus this dance resulted in the camera that this cameraman was operating to malfunction and explode, causing, is it third person harm?
Objection leading the witness.
Overruled. Continue.
Or would you state something else?
What was that last word that you said?
Would you say that the dancing that you saw with a coffee cup in hand, would that have caused the camera to malfunction and do what it did, pretty much?
I mean, I do admit, the erratic dancing for chaoticness would spill liquid out of the cup, and I do believe that if such a liquid were to make contact with the camera, they are prone to malfunctioning.
Objection hearsay.
Overruled.
Wow, really?
Continue.
Okay.
Now, as one knows, malfunctioning electronics can indeed lead to explosions, yes. That must have been the loud sound that I heard.
I see. I see. Now, my final question for you today is during this incident, is there anything else that you saw Chaos doing that could have led to this outcome?
Well, I saw him try to invite others to dance along with him. And even if that didn't spill the coffee, that would cause enough disruptions where that could have happened, yes.
Did any of them...
Objection, speculation?
Sustained. Different question.
Did anyone else on set join Chaos in this dance and song?
With the amount of noise I was hearing from the stage, certainly someone must have joined.
I see. No further questions at this time on my side.
Very well. Defendant, do you have any questions for the witness?
I do have several, Your Honor. Right then, you've stated and have seen that there were multiple people that yet joined Chaos within his dancing. Would you say... Did you see anybody actually near the camera?
I saw them going in the direction of the cameras.
Okay, that's fair. Did you yourself partake within the dancing?
As much as I'd like to, I do have other things I needed to attend to. Had
Other
I been
things,
off
like
duty,
what,
then I
per
probably could have
se?
been convinced.
Other things, say... What other things were you had to attend to?
Well, my job here is makeup. And as such, I do need to make people look as good as possible for the game show.
Ooh, okay.
Wonder if anyone will remember that I don't even drink coffee.
I mean, you're too
Well, I will
interactive
have
as
your
it is,
record.
but...
Objection! Judge interference! I call a new judge!
You be quiet. Continue with your questions, defendant.
Yes. Now tell me, did you have a personal beefing with Chaos?
I can't say it
Overruled.
was personal, no.
Overruled. Everyone has beef with chaos.
Overruled interference.
But we allow the witness to say for themselves.
Very well.
Doesn't overruled mean the question is nullified?
That's only if it's in accordance to an objection.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. Cool.
As I was saying, I don't have any personal beef with Chaos, despite his much better looks than me. But that is merely a professional.
Lying court, I see.
Well, because I was stunned, you didn't get to hear the last half of that, so...
You lied in court.
How did
know
I lie
this
in
is-
court?
You said he was better looking than a makeup artist.
Yes, I put makeup on
Actually-
other people, do I not?
If you may, I would like to call up my witness to the stand.
Very well. Introduce him.
Hello there. I believe that you were the main star of this production that Chaos so-called ruined. Am I right? Would you like to state your name for the record?
Very well. My name is Argo, and I am indeed the star of this show.
Yes, very well. I believe that you had a complaint about the makeup artist, didn't you? Something about a failed makeover.
Yes, I do believe that to be sabotage.
Objection!
The
Speculation!
one that looks best on the show.
Sustained.
What did you object?
Well, I'm objecting to your speculation of what was your wording? Friendships and all that. It is chaos. How is that possible to have a friendship with him?
I was not talking about chaos. I'm talking about
Oh,
this
makeup
witness
artist, sorry.
relationship with your witness.
Makeup. I have a smooth brain. I'm sorry.
I think I've
Does
hit
that
him
mean
many
Chaos
times.
is a makeup artist?
No, I think, like the judge said, my brain's been scrambled today.
That's understandable. Plus, you're working tomorrow, so.
Yes.
So,
But yes, I object that you were speculating your witnesses and my witnesses' relationship.
they work on the same set. Of course, they have a professional business with each other.
Yes, but you were stating how they're like. Yes, we know that they would have a relationship, but you were speculating the type of relationship.
The relationship being that they are a makeup artist and this is the main star of the show that they were working on together. How can
Yes,
that be
But
speculative?
you were speculating that they had a beef, and have yes, you may have stated what a failed makeover, but
No, the evidence state that there was a failed makeover.
yes, and you then said that you then speculated there was beef between them because of that. But how do you not know that there are other makeup artists on set?
I never said anything about them having beef. That's apparently what you're doing. So you are circumventing the question.
Welcome back. No, I definitely heard you say beef. Oh, probably not precisely the word beef because you say more fancier words than me.
I mean, I will say the only time I've heard the word beef is when the defendant was arguing with the makeup artist about their relationship with Chaos themselves.
Judge, witnesses
That's
interfering. Please
Florida.
bonk them.
Order in my court. Next person who speaks out of turn gets a bonk. Now then, defendant, continue your questions.
Fair enough. I will reiterate. You have put into evidence that you have personally had a very ugly and failed makeup makeover by this individual, the other witness.
That would be correct.
Okay. Does this normally happen often?
I can't say it happens often, but ever since Chaos was new on set, it's been happening far too often.
So you can mean to tell me, due to what the other witness has put into statement, attorney, that they could have been lying about what has happened that day?
Well, I don't know what exactly they've said, but that is a distinct possibility.
Very well.
Isn't that speculation?
You can. So, in your own words, how would you say that them two relationship is? How well do they work together?
They work
Judge?
far too well together.
Yes, prosecutor demon?
This is this question is stepping onto the lanes of speculating a relationship between the defendant and the makeup artist,
I
a
am
witness.
asking their perspective of the relationship between them two.
Yes,
What
but
they have personally seen.
that would still lead
That's
as a
not
speculation.
That's a personal observation.
Okay.
First-hand account of a person of an
I-
observation.
I will use something that happened not even 5 minutes ago. Someone's observation that they could see through a witness is not always 100% accurate. As I was witness to what Chaos said Katron said before, and I apparently got it wrong according to all you guys. So how can you not say that this is their speculations of their view?
Sustained?
Do you have
Defendant,
any evidence of
asking you a
proving
question.
otherwise?
Where's the thing? Hold on.
Do you wish to prevent Present evidence, prosecutor.
Yes.
I mean, you can technically do it in the cross-examination, but yes.
This one. A film canister.
Oh no.
Objection relevant.
Sustained. Please answer the question.
What, me?
Yes.
Yes.
How is this relevant?
Yes.
How
How
is
is it
this
relevant?
relevant to the case?
Well, as you were saying that people's perspectives can that is what you are asking of this lovely star. I would have you look at these first. Too many for us to have in a single sitting. Yes. Look at these photos, and would you not be able to look at someone's relationship from a third-party perspective and speculate and come to your own judgment without any other factors being shown, just from photos? So how would you say that is not different from being there in person? If that makes sense.
Shall I allow the witness to rest while you two discuss?
Yes, I do have work to do.
Very well. The witness may rest. You two may continue this debate.
Okay then.
If you need be, we can call them up again later. You guys got too sidetracked. Continue.
Do you want to continue while you were going on about?
Oh, how I'm saying that it's speculation.
I mean, about how a film canister filled with photos that we don't want to see is relevant to the what somebody has personally seen about
Well,
these two individuals reacting to each
well,
other.
here's well, it's
Bringing
not.
it into questioning your own witness.
Well, it's not the only bit of evidence. I would also like to put forward videos as well that were filmed during this. If you were to look at these as a third party, as if you were standing there in that room, looking over in a moment captured in time, albeit a video with dumb moments happening, be it on stage or in the background, would you yourself not come in your own head about, like, come to your own conclusions and judgments on a person? For example, if you were to go out into the world these days, would you, if you saw two people close together, would you I mean close together, would you immediately assume that they're in a relationship from what you are seeing, or would you assume that they are close friends, or would you assume that they are family? Until you have asked a person and stepped into their shoes specifically, your own thoughts and judgments are speculations. Unless there is physical proof to back them.
That may be so, but we are here to prove reasonable doubt.
Yes, and you
for-
asking for a relationship between my witness to your defendant, you are asking your witness to judge using their own thoughts and experiences to then come to their own conclusion and speculate what is happening between them two without providing any evidence on their side. That is what I am objecting to with speculation.
That may be fair. However, I have a question about your evidence. How can there be camera footage if the camera exploded?
Obviously, the cameras, one, record to a device that then gets edited and put on air. And two, do you think a station with this much high-tech thing wouldn't have two cameras? They even have a spare camera beside you right now.
But here's the thing. You showed us the film canister, and also it was found with photos not of the recording in question. So therefore, how can we have a physical evidence of such a thing?
Because the film canister doesn't just hold recordings from multiple shoots. The camera only exploded in one shoot, and the cord that I said wrapped around them before, that would have still been connected up until the moment of the detonation of the camera, so that information would have been sent. Yes, a little bit may have been corrupted in the sending. However, there would undoubtedly be video proof up until the moment of explosion.
That is not how video recording works.
Not with your cameras, but with studio cameras. That's how they work. There is a team sitting in a separate room that control what gets recorded. Well, they see multiple cameras. They pick this part out, show it on stream. They record shit. They have a giant, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a giant control room where all the cameras get fed into. They decide what gets pointed where, what is being actively shown, what is being recorded for funny blips and replays
But
later on.
that's not where the memory resides. That resides within the camera itself.
Yes, but cameras
And when
in
the camera
studios,
exploded, therefore the memory of it would also
Ca-
be destroyed.
cameras-
And thus any footage that goes along with it.
cameras in studios are a different type. You are thinking of those that the public use to take photos or videos of their children. The ones in studios are different. They have external recording, holding software. They are connected to multiple machines which record and hold them at the same time as do the cameras.
Oh, really? I would like to present some evidence, Judge.
Well,
For you
whoops.
see, only recently...
What?
Wrong thing.
Why am I getting pulled up in you? Hello.
Well, yet you see, upon the same day, there was a fire within the control room.
Ah!
So tell me again, how can there be video evidence when the actual memory itself was inside of the fire inside of the control room?
It is quite simple, in fact. A studio, a collective of studios, have more than one control room.
Do you have any evidence of this backup control room? Because as far as I'm aware, this, if I remember correctly, was set up by a cheap set. Would you yet really think that they would have the budget for yet a very expensive control room to go along with it?
Yes, your evidence points towards a cheap set, but a set has to be in a building. In a building, there are multiple sets. There have to be multiple control rooms.
However, there is one fatal flaw within your scheming, sir. How can there yet be evidence of him, of Chaos, yet dancing on the dance floor, if the control room was set on fire and the video was lost, as well as Chaos himself couldn't have gone into the control room to get burn it down if he was so called on set?
I didn't say he burnt it down. That's what you're saying right now. I said there was one of the cameras exploded because of his dancing and singing.
But how do we know that it was done by the
Order!
coffee cup?
Order in my court! This trial is not about who set the set on fire or caused the explosion. This trial is about chaos, potentially making the world more chaotic through dance and song. If you wish
And
to
also, he did that by causing the camera to explode, and also injuring a cameraman. So say.
Indeed. What my
And so
counterpart does say
therefore,
is
I am
correct.
presenting evidence that the camera could have exploded by somebody setting the control room on fire.
Then I have a
Very
question
well.
for you, my good Tony. If what you say is correct, then how are we able to, in that same whole set, use these cameras to record our court?
That is simple. We are on a different set location. For you see, the original set that they were going to be filming was not court scene, but instead of for a dramatic drama
Do you have
between
evidence of
family
this?
members. I have filled up all my slots, so technically I cannot.
So
However,
you do not have
I
evidence.
can recall the witness.
Very well.
Does he hit the right button? Yay!
Yay. Now tell me, what being the main star of the show, tell us, what were you starring in?
Well, it was supposed to be a national star, starring all across the entire world. Something captivating. Wasn't actually told the name of said project.
Ow.
Did anyone else's game just glitch?
No.
Kind of, yeah.
Was that a glitch on
So
me,
tell
or
me.
just a like hole in general?
Everyone just stopped moving for me.
Fair enough. So, tell me, are we on that set right now, or are we in a different site location?
At this point, we are in a different site location. The one we were starring on was not quite as bright as this.
Ah, but here's the thing. I have evidence stating that the original plan that the star was meant to be starring in is in fact... Can I have a thing?
Just
Very well.
Yeah.
One that no one wanted to do! So in actual fact, the rest of the crew came here, and this star was not involved. Or at least arrived late.
Includes a scene that no one wants to play. Are you sure that this is... If I remember correctly, the witness stating that they were absolutely excited about this role. So which role are you referring to?
Well, this witness may have been excited to play this role, but no one else wanted to play the script. Instead, they played a different one. Ergo, that is the set.
But we're on a different site location. If I remember correctly, Lot 32 was the one that was meant to be recorded. We're in Lot 31.
Yes, that is true for the original script. The new script, which the incident took place on, was set for this room.
Okay. Miss Witness, this script, is this the one that you were meant to play, or was it a different one?
Originally, it was supposed to be different. I do believe the prosecutor does have the right of way there. Alas, that script is basically unusable because we couldn't find anyone who actually wanted to play it.
Okay, then. And if that's the case, where were you when you... So, where were you when these incident occurred?
I would have been in my trailer. Make sure
Okay,
the
so-
makeup is just right.
Oh, really? Was the makeup artist there with you?
The one that you're asking me about before, no. I do believe they were dealing with a different star at that moment.
You personally saw them doing the makeup of another one? Where?
Alas, I can't say I was personally saw them. I'm assuming they were doing their job, and if they weren't working with me, they were working with someone else.
So you mean to tell me they could have been working with the person that didn't want to play their role?
Speculation.
Sustained.
Fair enough. Can't do that one. So you were nowhere near the set.
As this incident occurred, no.
Have
I
you
did
had any
hear
prior
quite
conversation with
the
the?
noise coming from this location, however.
Oh, really?
Yes, it
Would
was
you-
loud, it was sharp, and it was over in a second.
Okay. Prior to that, did you have any sort of conversations with my defendant or the makeup artist?
There's brief conversations, reciting lines, getting tones right. Is there anything specific you wanted to know?
Think about the job in general. How different ways of people didn't want to be there, from according to the prosecutor.
Well, from talks of other actors, a lot of people thought the script was poorly written and rather shoddy in pacing.
Okay. What about the makeup artist? What was their opinion on it?
A few of them didn't want to work with such muddy tones that the movie required. But there were a few of them that were doing their best to make the stars pop out.
Okay. And what about the defendant? What was his opinion on the script?
He thought it was rather lame, and I suppose that's why he wanted to spice it up with the dancing.
Fair enough. Though, speculation.
Yes, indeed.
What was the defendant's role within the film?
He was to be the co-star.
Hmm,
Certainly not a job
co-star.
as well-rounded as mine.
So you had personal dealings with your co-star.
I'd call them professional dealings, but yes.
Okay. Any sort of arguments that you may have had with each other?
I don't think there was any serious arguments, but there were sort of quibbles when he refused to learn some of his lines. Much
Well,
like there
from
may
the
have
shoddy
been
script, yeah.
some tendencies for me to say my lines too harshly.
Okay. What about the set? How did you feel about the set?
Personally, I feel like they could have used more lights.
More lights? Even though the set itself was cheap and very flammable?
Lights doesn't mean fire, but it's really hard to show yourself on camera when there's dim lights around.
Okay. And you and the rest of the entire crew would carry around coffee cups, right?
Absolutely. How else do you expect us to get through the day?
Okay. So anybody could have left their coffee cup anywhere and also yet caused a malfunction on any of the very expensive equipment about?
Speculation.
I wouldn't.
Speculation.
Sustained.
Fair enough. Would you leave your coffee cups anywhere on set, especially the expensive equipment?
I'd like to think I won't. There may have been a time or two, however, where I was just too exhausted to pick it back up again.
Fair enough. Have you seen other people do this?
Of course. A lot of the times they do seem to come back, but leaving a cup for an extended period is something that happens rather often.
Fair enough. Also, what do you know about the control room fire?
Well, I heard that the perpetrator wasn't caught for that. It did damage a fair amount of systems, which is one of the reasons why we had to redo the entire script. A lot of that footage was lost.
Oh. So the script that the prosecutor presented is the newer one and not the one that was given out originally?
No, that one was the original one.
Okay.
This fire did happen, like, a little bit ago, you see.
Okay. So, uh, prosecutor, would you happen to have the evidence for the newer script?
Hmm. I do not
Actually,
have
on
it
that note,
on me right now.
is the newer script the same as the one that the prosecutor presented, or was it redone with better writing?
There was a touch better writing to it. It's like someone had to go and cleaned up the script a bit.
Fair enough. The injured cameraman, was he like a personal fan favorite amongst the crew?
I can't say he was a fan favorite, but I can't say he was disliked either. He did his job well.
Okay. Didn't you see Chaos have any personal beefs with the cameraman? The
Any
defendant?
personal beefs? I don't think he had any personal beefs. There were a few cameramen that didn't want to join in his erratic dancing, but I don't think
How
that's
would you
any
know
reason to
that
have a
if you were in your trailer?
because he's been offered to dance with people more than once. This is just the one that happened to catch everyone's attention.
Fair enough. And during the other dances, would there be sporadic, so to say?
Do you mean sporadic as in joining him at random times?
I mean, would he suddenly burst out in dancing with other people join him, that other thing?
I'd say that they would, yes.
Ow.
I didn't even aim it at
Some
you.
people really like the dancing.
Okay. So we can come to a conclusion that during this round of dancing, that people also joined in as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are other people joining.
Very well.
That would be speculating.
Underneath evidence that has been provided. We
Pardon?
can come to a reasonable conclusion that such a thing could have happened.
Yes, but it's still on the borderlines of speculation.
Sustained.
Very well. I have no further questions. Do you want to cross-examine?
I am fine, Judge.
Very well.
Okay then. So,
Are we ready to present our final verdict? Do you wish to provide
I
one
say
final
closing
argument?
statements, I believe.
Yes. Do you wish to provide one final argument and closing statement before I rule?
Do you want to go first, prosecutor?
Well, yes. As the evidence has shown, and the witnesses' statements, Chaos's chaotic dance and song led to the incident that occurred. Either through encouraging a chaotic mess on set, flinging the cup in hand around, and or terrorizing the cameraman.
Defendant?
All right. There is underneath no certainty that Chaos was the one to yet cause reputable harm upon this cameraman. There is no conclusive evidence that it was Chaos, my defendant, poor and sweet as he is, to yet be the one to yet cause this. Though he may be chaotic, he may be somewhat of a scourge of what some people say. But I say nay. For yet we yet see a man who tried to yet unite his community of actors around a poorly scripted script, a poorly designed set, who with a back crew which is more focused on their maintaining and poorly maintenance of equipment than that of the actors themselves. We yet see somebody who tries to keep hope through his chaos with them joining in and also sporadic dancing that anybody could cause irreparable harm through an accident. And through an accident, and thus an accident cannot be caused as a crime.
At all?
So how can he be a victim for something that he did not know what would happen?
Hmm. I see. I shall allow our jurors to discuss.
Is that my cue?
Yes, I may have to be right back in a bit.
So, chat, do you see, with all the evidence provided and the lovely witnesses, do you see that Chaos, through his chaotic dance and song, is the cause of this injury? Or do you say that it is merely an incident that occurred? Yes or no? Is Chaos innocent of causing chaos?
That's what the trial was about. You guys moved it on to accidental harm. So that's two different things that the court was here for. I shall be ruling for both. But the jurors are here for the one that we were called here for. And I don't think it would have let me put in everything for the actual poll, so I had to shorten it.
The juror have given a verdict. They have voted yes
Very well. I shall.
to your question.
I can't put two things down, can I?
No.
Shit. I was going to do innocent for the causing of the chaos, guilty for the causing of the harm. So in the end, innocent.
I wanna be witness. I want to
You
be
want
witness.
to be the witness.
Well, I've done judge, I've done a defense or prosecutor, and now I just have witness.
I've done prosecutor, judge, and defense, so I've only got witness. So then I'll do judge. More fun.
Now let Nez
Did
or
you choose more
Kato.
judge?
Now
Oh, no,
let
yeah.
Nez or
So I have to do defense. Neza will have to do prosecutor, and Kate will have to do judge.
I mean,
Then
I
I'll
haven't
go
been
witness.
judge either, but you know.
Yeah, but Katron's been prosecutor, so.
And I was half expecting the makeup artist to come back on stage.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, they didn't call them in. Sorry.
Can I? No, I can only select myself. Can I not force someone?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I thought I heard some sort of lizard.
Yes,
Then
Careless
I
was
distracted.
charged guilty. You failed.
Oh
No.
wow, really?
He was innocent.
He was innocent.
You won. Congrats. Thank you, by the way.
Nice. Order in the cart. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
That was so close.
Wow, how close was it?
It went right across your face, like it brushed your nose. Did you just try to hit my defendant?
Nah, I was trying to hit you.
Oh, that's
Man,
okay then.
I would love to see Nez and K-Tron go against each other.
Ooh, that'll be
Oh,
interesting.
this is not going to end well.
And I would love to see Chaos as witnesses, just for a chaotic touch.
You want me as a witness?
You haven't done Witness yet, but it would be so cool to see that happen.
I would not be able to keep my story straight. You're aware of that, right?
That's the entire point. These two that are so good, plus Chaos as the variable. Wouldn't you agree, Judge Katron and Prosecutor Azriel? As he can't speak.
That would be somewhat fun, yeah.
Of course, we still need to put Nez in there. Okay, Luna.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be...
Ah!
so that's how it is. Okay.
I'm in the void. Send help.
And okay.
Yes,
I
I'll
have an
provide
understanding
escort.
of these rules.
Providing escort for the person in the void.
All right then. Prosecutor, please state the crime and the person who did it.
Very well. I prosecute Barry for being
Sorry about
an inconvenience of any and all public services.
Inconvenience of general public. Okay then. Right then, let's go with opening statements. Prosecutor.
My opening statement. Barry here has seen bringing inconveniences all around him. No matter where he goes, no matter where he trails, everyone seems to happen to get streaks of bad luck.
All right then. Very well. Defendant, do you wish to have your opening statements?
Yes. You see, Your Honor, just because other people have bad luck while in the vicinity of my client does not mean he is purposely causing inconvenience.
Very
He
well.
is merely lucky, and that is not a crime.
Okay, very well. Prosecutor, you may present your first evidence.
My first evidence is that when all this was starting to be tracked, he was constantly having disputes with any of the clergy around, in any building whatsoever.
Do I hear an objection?
My question is this: who does not argue with clergymen often?
People who want to be in good standing.
Okay.
You do realize how not many people don't not argue with clergymen? Just the other day, did you not argue with the clergyman over drinking a little bit more of the baptism wine?
Well, why were we drinking the baptism wine to begin with? That's not.
Do you
for
have
this
any
purpose.
evidence of this?
No, Your Honor. I'll
Then
retract that
therefore I have
statement.
to overrule this. Continue, prosecutor.
No, not only has he been seen going to multiple churches, but every single time he goes to them, things also seem to be happening wrong. The wine starts tasting different. The coins start being in different denominations. Just all around a pain for everyone who works in the building.
Do you have any evidence of such a thing?
What the hell is that evidence card?
Hey, I turned on themed evidence cards, so they're themed to this era, to this stage.
Your Honor, May I please provide some evidence
You
over
wish
why
to-
my client is often seen in the area of clergymen?
So you wish to object?
I do indeed.
Very well.
You see, Your Honor, my client is, due to his bad luck, is in a relationship with a toxic and abusive wife, and he is seeking a resolution of the marriage. He wishes to be divorced. The clergymen see it as wrong for a man to seek separation from his wife. That is the arguments why he is. That is why he's constantly getting arguments with them, and why
Indeed,
he is seen in their
during
presence.
this era, divorcing one wife is considered a crime.
That's different from why we're here.
That is fair. He is underneath for different crimes. So then, do you have a rebuttal to this?
We should that patch went far.
I believe I do, Your Honor.
Okay then.
You see, the main reason that Barry's wife wanted to divorce him is because he was constantly and bickering and muttering about trying to duel people in the mud. Not only would this be a show of dominance to other people, but it would also mess up everyone's clothes and looks.
Your Honor, I have evidence to as argument.
Okay then.
You say he was constantly trying to get into mud fights with others as a part of a duel, correct?
That is correct.
Have you not considered that he has only done so during the village festival? Yes, he constantly gets into mud fights, mud duels, as it were. Yes, it is very filthy and rather disgusting, especially on the nose. But that can all be blamed on the fact that it is a village festival. Literally everyone drinks so much. Almost every guy ends up in the mud at one point or another.
Yes,
Would that
pulling a very
be-
compelling case. I may have to pull your evidence.
Why would that be considered a bad thing for my client, yet be considered okay for literally every other relationship?
So you
Because
wish to?
He is the
yeah,
one that makes things happen. I wish to present another piece of evidence.
Very well.
See, not everyone likes doing that, but Barry here is the one that brings the basin himself. He is the reason for these mud baths happening.
During these festivals? How so?
Because he can drag it around, Your Honor.
Ah,
He
but you
must have
see,
found a good mud spot and he dragged it around to duel people in.
you see, during a village festival, everyone has their own roles. The cooks prepare the meals, caterers service them, musicians play the music for people to dance to. It is merely his job and duty to provide the mud for people to duel in. How is that a crime when it is official duty for him?
How many other of those jobs you listed inconvenience the general public?
So you're saying that because the village assigned him this job, therefore he must now be arrested for said job?
Do you have
During a
proof that the
festival,
village
no
assigned him
less.
this job?
During a festival, there is never any official job. So at the same time, if the cooks stop providing food for the festival, would you not then provide that they should be arrested and tried for not doing their unofficial job? Yet saying this guy should be tried for doing the unofficial job which was assigned to him.
He makes a fair argument.
Would you want to eat anything at a festival when you're caked in mud?
Yes, actually, I have.
That is,
It's called washing your hands.
you know, that's not.
You
gonna
don't
get
need to.
rid of all of the
You don't
mud,
need to
right?
use the rest of your body to eat. The rest of my body can be covered in mud and filth. As long as my hands and the area around my mouth is clean, then I will eat.
Yes.
Is this
I
the
mean, he
time
cannot
period
be
where people
convicted
could clean
of.
their hands?
So, technically, of being a general nuisance if it's part of a village festival.
That can merely be excused away as a drunken misdemeanor, which almost everyone in the village would have every time there's a village fest.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
So
I will
singling
have
out
to
my target,
strike
my client.
moduling from the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And since he did, and since you did say that he brought the filthy basin with him, I will also have to strike that from the record as well, unless if you are able to bring it back.
Very well, I would like to bring my witness to the stand.
Very well, you may bring your witness to the stand. Oh, wrong thing. There we go.
La gasp, Princess Mary.
Please state your
Greetings, our
name and
princess.
occupation for the record.
I am the masked princess, and I am one
Objection.
of the princesses of the country.
Objection, Your Honor. As witness, she needs to provide a real identity and cannot be masked in court. I question
The masked princess is that of nobility and also is her title. Thus, she is recognized by the court. Overruled.
Very well.
Princess, before we begin, you are aware of Barry, correct?
Yes, I have encountered him in passing, and I have heard stories throughout the castle. He is known very widely in this country.
Would you say it's general misfortune that befalls him? Or would you say that he's doing something to inconvenience people?
From the experiences that I have encountered, I have found a bit of a mixture. With quite a few actions that Barry has taken, it has resulted in even myself being uncomfortable. Why, there has been a time where he was merely being unintentionally inconvenienced.
So you admit that with you being uncomfortable, it's not even just a general inconvenience at that point. It's his mere presence. He is doing something.
Yes, when he does his inconvenient activities, there has been a time or two where it has made me feel that's to a point that I need to almost call my guards to my side.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the complaint?
Originally, the prosecutor said that his mere presence was causing misfortune upon others. Now he is blaming it on the fact that he makes other people uncomfortable and his actions, but he has provided no such evidence of what his actions could be during those moments.
Inconvenience of the general public. Would you have any personal witnessing of this, princess?
Why, yes, I have one that sticks heavily within my memory. When I was a bit younger than I am now. I'm not telling you my age. Back at one of the moon festivals, well, that's what I call it, but you could probably just call it the village festival. There was a time where Barry, with his lovely presence, started causing a bit of a ruckus, which, well, made the mood of the festival become somewhat sour, and also had resulted in a few of my shops that I wanted to visit having to be delayed or even affected with their sales.
Objection, Your Honor. She has merely
Yes, what's the
stated that his presence caused this, but in no way, shape, or form can provide evidence that his presence was what indeed caused it. Just the fact that he was there and that it happened. Yes, my client is unlucky. Yes, the unluckiness may spread to others. That in no way, shape, or form is a crime. And therefore, by blaming his mere presence on every misfortune that others suffer is not valid.
Well, when he's
Overruled.
stopping.
Continue with your question, prosecutor.
Very well. Has there been any reports of inconvenience from any of the local guards?
Why, yes, there has been a couple that come to mind. There was a time where he was getting himself involved in the carrying out of the law as one of his family members was a bit tipsy, Your Honor.
And can you confirm that Barry was present in the areas of these reports?
I was not there. I've only heard from what I only have what I've heard from the guards. So you would have to most likely ask one of them or one of the town locals for a more accurate knowledge.
Prosecutor, would you happen to so have evidence of the guard's statements or such?
I do not, Your Honor.
Very well. You may continue on with this question.
For now, the prosecutor is resting their questions.
Very well. Let me just go and do that. Cross-examination time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Defender.
Asks Princess, you have attributed these various misfortunes that you have stated upon my client. Let me ask you this. How often do you suffer misfortune when not around my client at all? Or are
None
you saying
whatsoever.
that Really?
Why, yes,
That-
I have not.
That
There is no misfortune or inconvenience around me when he's not near me. As well, I am a princess. What I wish to happen, happens.
So you're due to you being a princess, can bend the very fabric of reality to make it so you can never suffer misfortune. Is that what you're claiming, O Masked Princess?
I wouldn't say bend it, but maybe move some valuable workers, I believe that's what they're called. Or the strategist calls them pawns. So certain outcomes do come my way.
Your Honor, I question the mental state of the witness. She believes that her being royalty makes it impossible for her to ever suffer misfortune. That is simply not a possible fact. I question
Objection.
The
her
reality
procedure.
of the reality of royalty is currently not in question at the moment. If you have any sort of evidence that can prove the testimony of the princess, or disprove it in this case, you can so present it now.
Very well. Here is one such piece of evidence, Your Honor. You see, my client once took part in this hunt, and yet not a single bit of misfortune had happened during that time, except upon the target of said hunt. And yet, as per the word of the prosecutor, his mere presence should have only caused misfortune upon his allies at Hunters. yet that did not happen. As such, his mere presence cannot only cause misfortune. As such, not all misfortune can be caused by him. Have you?
Can I
or
raise
Was
is
he
not
a
something-
part of the heretic hunt, or was he the one being hunted?
He was a part of the hunt, Your Honor. He was doing it for fun.
May
I
bring a
heard an
piece of
objection.
evidence to the court?
All right then. Let's hear your objection.
So you say that he's in the hunt, and you say that he's with the other people doing said hunt. So why is it that everyone that he's partied with suddenly have empty purses?
Mismanagement of funds.
Those mismanagement of funds happen to be as soon as they join this heretic hunt with Baring.
Ah, but here's my question. How could they go from full purses to empty purses during a hunt in which they do not need to buy supplies, and yet have no evidence of the money ever vanishing? Would it be because his mere presence would cause it to spontaneously vanish into thin air? Or would it
That
not
sounds
be
mighty
considered more plausible?
inconvenient to me.
Yes, or would it not be more plausible?
Order,
they either-
order. The prosecutor can finalize his questioning, then you can rebuttal.
Yes, Your Honor. My apologies.
Well, my question being, as you've stated, his team or party members couldn't have gone from full purses to empty purses without actually having opportunities to spend them. I'm not going to go into questioning of whether or not that they were stolen from, because all in all, that is still rather inconvenient to happen, is it not?
It would indeed be. Here is my question. What evidence do you have that they had full purses even in the beginning? As far as we
When?
are aware, and as per the evidence you've provided, they had empty purses. Did they ever state that they had full purses at the beginning of the hunt?
Order. Are these questions heading towards the witness or to each other?
Each
I feel
other,
like,
Your Honor.
no, we are not talking to the witness anymore, Your Honor.
May I be excused then?
Are you done with your cross-examination?
I am, Your Honor. The masked princess is
very well.
reliable for me. She's not special enough.
And very well. So, with that line of questioning, it has come to a discerning thing during the examination. We have undergone that the village festival, the mud jewel, and thus the filthy basin have been undone because apparently it was not a part of the original village festival itself, according to witness testimony. So the evidence has been returned back to speculation.
Your Honor,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right?
may I please state something?
You hang up. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. You may.
You see, Your Honor, this was due to a village festival. Why would the princess know anything about what happens in a village festival? Would she not be part of? Would she not stay within a city, not the outskirt of the kingdom, where a village would be?
As stated by the witness, she was partaking within the festival.
I see. Well, here is my question, Your Honor. Why?
You okay?
Is that a general, why does someone go to a festival?
Why would a princess escape from her castle, travel halfway across her kingdom, and partake in a festival in a village that has mud fights?
Can I ask where the word escape came from?
Why else would she hide her identity? Why else would she not
Hiding
have
the
her
identity is not
royal guards
escaping?
with her at the time?
She did state that there were guards that also witnessed
Yes.
this.
While he was visiting somewhere, I believe. That's what she had stated.
Hmm.
At the guard station, was it not? Not at the village? Those are separate instances.
Okay. With that, the line of questioning has gone
I won't be reading what
to
I
a current
said.
end. So then, with that, prosecutor, would you like to bring up your next piece of evidence?
Very well. As you know, most villages will have some type of a town guard. And with most guards become executions. So, why is it that the very towns that Barry goes through... May I present evidence, Your Honor?
Go for it.
I need the
Ah,
button to be
right.
hit.
Yes. My fault.
So why is it that every single executioner not only loses their loincloth, but they happen to be found within Barry's vicinity?
Let it be shown by record that Barry has been in facility and also have been seen within the general location of where the loincloths has been gone missing.
May I please provide my evidence in return, Your Honor?
You wish to object on what grounds?
I do indeed.
Very well.
Thank you. For you see, the reason he would be seen in the vicinity of those loincloths that vanished from the executioners is because he had fleas, and he wished to clean the fleas that had escaped from his cloak onto the loincloths. He felt guilty about it.
Let the
So
records
you're
show
saying
that
he's-
the traveler's cloak is completely mucky.
So are you suggesting that Barry stole the loincloths to clean his cloak?
Whoever said they were stolen? You said they vanished, not stolen. You never said they were wearing them
you
either.
were the one who said that they were taken to be cleaned.
Yes. He could have been hired. He could have offered. Once
If he
the
was
word
hired,
stole
then
passed my
surely there
lips.
would be a job posting, would there not?
You really think a job posting for executioner's undergarments would be posted in public?
Do you note that the evidence with the executioner's cloth were stated as gone missing?
I see. You lied to me, you bastard. I rest my that's my statement. I shall sit down.
Okay, then back to prosecutor. Please continuing with your line.
Thank you, Your Honor. So it was the line about the executioner's loincloth cleaning a job being disregarded.
It would seem so. The traveler's cloak has been removed from evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, with everything that we've seen and heard, both witnesses and evidences, would you not say that he has been a mighty inconvenience?
That is still remain to be
I mean, that
seen.
was a question to the defendant.
Fair enough. With that, we start with your line of questioning. So, what do you wish
Inconvenience?
to do?
Maybe. But here is my question. In what part of the law is his mere presence being an inconvenience illegal?
Because that could merely be a cover-up.
Ah, merely be a cover-up. You have provided no such evidence of that being the case.
Hence why we're not trying him for being a cover-up.
Yes, you're trying him for something that is not even a crime.
An inconvenience to the general public is a crime.
Yes, it is. But trying someone for having a mere presence is an inconvenience. His mere presence causes bad luck. That is in no way a crime.
Does have a
Are you
fair point.
suggesting he should be locked up in a tower in the middle of nowhere for the rest of his life simply because he was born unlucky?
Is that not what we do with unlucky people here?
No, it is what we do to princesses.
Hold on.
Your
Honor,
Do I
speak
hear
for
his
my witness?
smearing of the royal family?
Not
I
bad.
present
Sadly, I
Princess
have work
Fiona,
tomorrow,
with
so
that
I don't
and
know how long the
Rapunzel,
stream will
and a bunch of
go.
other princesses from various
Ali.
places, and even children's stories have them.
It's good to hear that you're going well.
Am I wrong there?
Objection.
You
Still
know
like
that they are
children's
currently not on
stories.
trial or on the witness list.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm failing you. Hope you die.
Do you wish to yet support your case with some evidence or a witness?
But I don't have law work next week.
Yes, Your Honor. I have one last piece of evidence.
Very well. You may present it.
You just turned it
Yes.
onto their turn.
Oops.
For you see, all the inconvenience and bad luck that my client supposedly causes is in fact not his fault. A different person causes it. They created a plague which has infected my client as ground zero. If anything, my client is a
objection.
victim.
Okay, what's your
I
complaint?
believe a plague is not an inconvenience, as that will kill people.
Depends on the plague. Plagues do not need to be deadly.
I do
this
not
is getting
hear
crazy.
A proper objection, so you may continue. So,
see,
over.
This is a magical plague. It could have been caused by a wizard who sneezed in the wrong way.
Like yourself.
Yes. Hey. Not me.
I'm
My cousin,
starting to feel
maybe.
there's more links in this, Your Honor.
You see-
Apparently.
This peasant wizard
The plot thickens.
sneezed and caused a curse plague upon my client, which causes, wait for it, inconvenience to those around them. As such, my client is a victim of this, and as such, should not be tried as the perpetrator. They should be, if anything, quarantined until a decursor could come and cure them.
Object.
So, you mean to tell us that we are all now cursed with inconvenience?
It
I've heard
appears the curse
inconvenience
only
being here.
applies in their presence. It is most
Yeah.
likely only temporary for others, while being permanent on him, as he is the ground zero for said curse. As such, I'll call upon my witness.
Oh, fuck me.
Very well.
Why does he
That's not a
look
picture
different?
of a blacksmith.
Okay, we have called up the blacksmith's dog. Apparently.
Your Honor?
Your Honor, how are we supposed to communicate with an animal?
Let me just.
I'm concerned. This is
Um,
this is tampering. Someone,
Woof, woof!
Your Honor, someone has deliberately made sure my client cannot be proclaimed innocent. As
Woof!
I ask for a retrial at a later date when we can clear this up.
Hey!
Um,
I may not look like it, but I'm a magic dog and I'm a good blacksmith. Woof!
Your Honor,
I don't know about you, but I recommend that you go along with it.
very well. Apologies. Should I call you Mr. Blacksmith or Mr. Dogsmith?
I am Banatmafu the dog. Sorry, human tongue is hard to speak.
So, state your name and occupation for the record.
You can for this. Again, my name is hard to pronounce in your language. You may just call me Dog. I am a blacksmith. Woof.
Okay then. Please start with your line of questioning.
Yes. Mr. Dog, if I may call you that.
Yes. Woof.
You say you. How many times have you been around my client since childhood?
Around childhood. Woof. Woof. Woof.
Your Honor. My client
I
is refusing to.
I'm a-
Refusing to answer.
I'm
Okay,
a
you
dog.
are
I
permitted-
don't know your time. Woof.
You are
Permitted
permitted
what?
to treat witness as hostile.
Thank you. I will neuter you if you do not answer.
I wish we have a bailiff right now, but
How do you emote?
it's E
like
that
6
comes up
different
with a wheel, or it's the numbers across the top of the board.
Your Honor, considering that
Yes.
wizards are a thing in this universe, as we've described, can we possibly call a recess and get one of them to cast spit with animals?
Ooh, yes. An excellent ideas, and thus we will call in for a recess for the bit to try and figure out what the fuck has happened with this dog.
It's probably because he's used all his evidence.
That might be the case, yeah.
But you can't call in a witness if you've used all your evidence?
Normally
The
you
Masked-
call
the
in a
Masked
witness
Princess was,
and
don't
then
they?
use evidence to cooperate with their story, but I think that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but if you call up the Masked Princess, is it still the Masked Princess or is it another dog? 'Cause I think it actually
Please
showed
don't.
up as the princess.
Please don't. No.
Yeah,
No.
call them as the master
Nah.
princess.
Hello there, dearies.
So,
You bitch.
are we sure we're
Alright
calling
then.
the blacksmith?
Right then. After deliberations and some talks with the Wizard Council, we have found that the blacksmith was suddenly transformed into a dog due to some sort of plague. We do not know how this plague was started or where it has gone, but it may still be around, so do be cautious. So, we'll be calling the witness back to the stand, and you can continue your line of questioning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Has cast with animals been cast upon them?
Yes, the curse of animal has been cursed upon them, as stated by the Wizard Council.
Then why are they still saying wolf?
Maybe they like
It's
the
a
Masked
side
I
effect
just
of
can't
the
say
plague.
wolf. Is that the problem here, matey? Wolf.
Okay, so you are the village blacksmith and have witnessed Barry grow up. How often did misfortunes happen in his childhood before he got cursed with the said misfortune?
I would have to say it wasn't when he was a child, wolf. But he did start to develop bad luck, as though he pissed off some type of entity, wolf. Which then started causing inconvenience and misfortune for those around him, wolf.
No
No
further
objection
questions,
so
Your
far?
Honor.
Okay then. You, prosecutor, you are now able to
Do you
cross-examine.
just not like me saying wolf as I do?
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Dog, you're saying you grew up with Barry when he was a young lad?
I was a few years older than him, wolf.
And you're saying that his misfortune was brought on not when he was a child, but when he was growing older?
Indeed, wolf.
Did he ever used to work in your shop?
I can't remember.
Has there been a streak of things going missing or misplaced as when he was working there? If he was working there?
I would have to say I am not sure. All that I know is my greatest misfortune is being a dog.
Your greatest misfortune was what, sorry?
Being a dog.
And by the sounds of things, that happened a few years after Barry, correct?
Give me a second, I'm gonna roll dice.
Well, you did state that you were a couple years older when you met Barry, and that's when your greatest misfortune of turning into a dog happened.
I guess there might be a connection, I'm not entirely sure.
So, have you been with Barry ever since?
I have not been with him often. Wolf.
And yet the inconvenience of your dog-like form has stuck around.
Yes. I will mention, though, there have been some advantages, Wolf.
While I'd love to hear the advantages, I don't think that's quite relevant to this case. So, have customers been having misfortune when Barry's been around?
The one did lose part of their innards, yes.
And when you were both living at home, assuming that you were...
No, we didn't live in the same house. Wolf.
Oh, fair enough then. I guess my question is overruled then. Did you live in the same town as each other?
For a few years, until Barry moved to another province, which was said to have a lot more traffic and even nobility go there for festivals and the such.
And when he left for this other village, did the misfortune stop happening?
I'm a dog.
But surely you've noticed odd things stop happening.
I would say there hasn't been greater misfortune as turning into a dog, but it's still been like the normal livelihood of misfortune, like stubbing a toe, burning myself on hot metal, peeing on the wrong lady's leg, on the tree.
Well, I
Oof.
don't know if that's normal or not, but then again, I don't have your inconvenience. But in any case, the prosecution rests their question.
Very well. With that,
Woof.
woof into the void you go. Right then.
Well,
With that, all evidence has been presented. All witnesses have been cross-examined. Would you guys like to do final statements, starting with prosecutor?
Thank you, Your Honor. But yes, I still stand that Barry is providing a general inconvenience to everyone around him. The towns that he's been in, the towns that he's moved to, and even the people that he's met and been in a group with. They all suddenly have inconveniences of the highest caliber. I rest my case.
Very well. Defendant. Attorney, go for it.
The cause of these inconveniences, as we've already discussed, is the curse that was placed upon my client by mistake due to that peasant wizard sneeze. As such, he cannot be found guilty of said causing said inconveniences when he is not the one who technically causes it. If we got someone to decurse him, then it would stop. Instead, we are here wasting country time figuring out how to accuse someone of a crime that is not technically illegal for something that is not actually their fault. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Very well. We are here at the end to try and find our final verdict. Let's see here.
Now then, chat, you have about 60 seconds to decide as the jurors if this Barry is guilty of being an inconvenience of the general public. When something pops up on the screen, you'll be able to say yes or no. It doesn't properly work, but I will keep it in mind.
Creepo. I may have spelled it, but okay.
The general message gets across, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And when I misspell something, I get shit flip.
Hey, I made quip and then I dropped it.
So yes,
Look, we're both red now.
is he guilty or not, my lovely jurors?
Well, I'd love to cast my opinion. I admit I'm quite a bit biased towards that, so I will refrain from doing so.
Very well.
As everyone's throwing paper at me. And the airplane physics is actually kind of fun.
I know, they're grey, aren't they? Okay.
Your Honor, the verdict has come in from the jury. They have found
I
him.
have seen it myself. And such, I had sentenced you not guilty.
Woo!
Though I do recommend you spending time with the High Council of Wizards to get that decursed.
Well played, my good sir.
Indeed.
That was really well done by all of you. That was great.
However, before we move,
I was
I'm
trying
not
so
gonna
hard
lie.
to be like, it was you, Barry, minute.
before we move on, I would like to point the clock to the time.
Yeah, it's about 3
Yeah,
hours.
Yeah.
like 20
Yeah.
minutes. We could do like a quick fire round, but yeah.
Yeah.
No lengthy arguments, only the evidence and the description form.
Okay then. So it'll
And
be
then-
witness calling. Yeah.
I mean, like
Evidence,
15 minutes,
witness,
that's
but
the
no
last thing I
actual-
haven't done.
I mean, you guys can do it without me. That's not. Someone just needs to make a new lobby, that's all.
Man, I'd love to see K-Tron versus Chaos. I feel like I was against Chaos twice. Both
I was against
times
K-Tron
like,
twice.
Yeah.
Yes. So, do you guys want to go and make it your own lobby and continue?
I don't think it'll be as fun with 3 people. We've already experienced that.
Yeah, but Nez hasn't been judged yet.
True,
I mean, true, I haven't been judged, but then again, if I'm judged now,
I mean,
I'll be
if we're
judged when I
making
do
it
a
quick,
full
you
Chaos.
can go to the defense, and then everybody has had their turn in like one area.
Why did Trial of Chaos take longer than every other trial?
Because you're a
That
complicated
is a
man.
good
Because
question.
you kept stunning us, so we couldn't speak.
So this is what the courtroom looks like from here.
Oh, I forgot.
It's the same spot.
Sorry, I forgot to change it. That's my bad.
Hey.
I was also so tempted to have mine also be against Chaos again, but I didn't want to be too biased. I was hoping that Demon would have been the attorney, and I'd say that you are guilty of weighted dice, getting too many nat 20s in fucking D&D, and he has to defend against that.
May I present?
Your Honor?
Very well. The court
Your
is
Honor?
hearing of Ezo being accused of leaving people behind in Peak.
Your Honor?
Prosecutor, your opening statement.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We are here today because of Ezo not being a team player, for leaving people behind within a cooperative game of Peak.
Thank you. Defendant, your statement.
We plead guilty.
That's technically not how this is supposed to go. Please make a statement.
Fine. Ah!
You have willingly enrolled to defend this person?
Yeah, but how can I deny the truth? She left me behind.
Is this the part where I end this now?
No.
Case closed? Case closed?
No. In all seriousness, my client here did not, in fact, leave the people behind. Instead, everyone fell down the hill. It is a skill issue. That is all.
You're giving yourself
Very
a skill
well.
issue.
I mean, I can't.
Alright,
I'm not lying.
I would like to call my first witness, the Masked Princess.
How do I do
Yeah. So.
You're a blacksmith.
Oh
alright.
wait, my fault. It would be
Oh,
the
yours-
blacksmith.
Yeah, yours blacksmith.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong color. That's my
there
fault.
It is.
No, a blacksmith is just a dog.
Yeah, the blacksmith is just the dog.
Can you state your name and occupation for the duty of the call?
My name is Jeff. I'm a blacksmith. How are you today?
Well then, Mr. Blacksmith.
Your Honor, I think they've
Please.
swallowed a chew toy.
Rude.
They have the capacity to speak, so overruled.
Okay. Right then. Mr. Blacksmith, you are a person that works on the mountain to make sure that has ample equipment for people to climb the mountain to its peak, regardless of safety violations. Is that correct?
It is indeed.
Very well. Then you have stated in a in a written statement to the police that you have seen personally that Ezzo here was leading the pack before leaving them behind, very excited and also in climbing this mountain, able to help their compatriots as they fell into the fog. Is that correct?
It is. I very much enjoy watching people like that. It makes me happy.
Yes, very well. Just double check it. Yes, in fact, if I remember correctly, you stated in a statement that you saw these people that fell off the mountain, then drowned in a lake.
Indeed.
Did you just go and
They
watch Back for VOD?
struggled for hours before finally succumbing.
I mean, I'm dealing with the evidence of which I am provided.
Your Honor, I would like to prove that it was not due to the lake. It was instead due to something else, a third variable.
So that's an objection. Fair enough.
Very well, defendant. The floor is yours.
They instead, the reason for their death was not because of a lake, or because they were climbing a mountain. It was because they were poisoned. They were
Oh, you
poisoned.
kind of right at the end there.
Yes, I am currently pushed to talk.
Okay. So you're saying that they're poisoned?
Yes, as if you go back and watch the scroll, you would notice that they were inflicted with poison symptoms. It is not the defendant's fault that they were poisoned and fell to their death.
Do you have any evidence saying that they weren't poisoned by your by the defendant?
Yes, because my defendant's shoes were burnt because they were going up the hill too fast.
Objection. Relative.
It's relative
Relevance.
because that means, yes, my client was a bit ahead before the others, but they were too far ahead to poison them.
Wouldn't that mean they would be
I
too
do
far
believe that
ahead
has
and
relevance.
therefore
It could mean there are a
So,
few
wait a
rocks
minute,
ahead.
Are you saying that your defendant is guilty for them being too far ahead? For them
I'm
to
not saying that
poison
they
the
were
cup?
too far ahead. I'm just saying that they were further ahead. There is a difference.
Okay. Then. May I continue questioning the witness?
Yes. Yes, you may continue questioning the witness.
Very well. Okay. You've worked on this mountain a lot. Would there be any form of fires or the like upon this mountain?
You cut out for a moment. Could you repeat that?
You've worked on this mountain for a while. Are there any sort of fires that would cause the burnt sandals?
No, no fires. It's very wet, and the places where there is fire, it's nothing to catch fire. It's only magma and stone.
You mean to tell me that the burnt sandals can have been cause of lava or these campfires that the defendant might have accessed?
Your Honor,
Campfires weren't.
I
been campfires.
I would like to state that the sandals were only burned, so it could definitely not be the magma, as stated in the evidence.
Yes, and generally her compatriots would have been left behind long before they meet the magma. As for the campfires, who would put sandals in campfires? That's for the marshmallows.
They could have stand too close.
Yeah, Caitlin's always slowly becoming French.
Well,
Please
what do
don't-
you mean?
we don't
I can
understand
only
English.
think it sound a bit more French.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my accent comes and goes, and also it just changes on the wind. Anyway, so you mean to tell me that these burnt sandals could be what? They just turned up burnt?
Unknown. I'm not. I don't wear sandals. I'm a dog.
Did you see them burnt when they were beginning their climb?
They weren't burnt then. They were
Okay.
burnt by the time they got to third area.
When they got to the third area. Very well. So. Goofy bases. Suspicious play. What the fuck is a growl in here? Okay. So, you mean to tell me that they meant to get to the third area? Would they happen to have come across the suspicious plague that hasn't been around in the woods up in the third area?
They could have, yes. Unless they went fast enough and just skipped it over outright.
So you mean to tell me that this poison within the deep wood could have been the source of such a poisoned cup?
No. Unless they grabbed it from the areas warned not to.
Fair enough. Judd, I would like to examine the poison cup to see if it has any relations to that of the plague.
Well, if they're poisoned by the poison cup, then I don't know how exactly you would build.
You can't.
Well, how were they poisoned? Any symptoms?
It is a known fact that the suspicious plague that has found on the mountain for it to cause zombification.
That does seem like a very different thing over a poisoned cup.
Though it can be cured, so therefore it had to get spread somehow. I'm just asking if there will be a way to do some sort of test to see if the poison from the cup as well as the plague are one and the same.
I suppose we could pull people aside and do it on a recess.
Fair enough. Until then, are there any other suspicious activities happening on the climb up, would you say that you saw a scoutmaster?
It depends.
Depending on what?
On whether she's feeling nice that day.
The defendant or the scoutmaster?
The Scoutmaster.
Oh. So did you or did you not see them on this same climb that the defendant is being accused of?
I did at one point, yes. On one of the 3 maps.
Do note that the scoutmaster only yet appears when a person is ahead of other climbers.
Your Honor,
Yes, defendant.
I have evidence that will close this case permanently.
That's going to be a tough call, but the floor is yours, defendant. Provide your evidence.
As my client is known as a witch, as Vajuria is well aware, witchcraft. They're 100% convinced.
Which
That is a
allocation?
strong argument. Prosecutor,
That is-
anything to say about this?
You're saying that your defendant's a witch.
Yes, it is. She's
I'd say
commonly
just give her the guilty verdict now.
called a witch. But we are not here to try her as a witch. We are here to try her if she's climbing too fast. That is a separate case.
Yes, so I will have to
So
do
then-
objection relevant.
Yes, then it seems that witchcraft is not relevant to this current case.
Oh, but it is. It's just that we're not trying her for the witchcraft. It is only that we are trying her because she was higher. She, obviously, as a known witch, would have used witchcraft to, well, spawn in the Scoutmaster.
That would be
The
a very
Scoutmaster
unique
does not
power
show
there,
up
defendant.
unless...
Does that mean this dog is able to cast witchcraft and knows the spells that this one does? I say nay! It is a dog.
There is a part of nature. It cannot be summoned unless you are nature itself.
But witchcraft can override nature, as we are all aware. That is why, in the next case, we must burn her. But for now,
Is
we
it
must try her.
witchcraft called unnatural? Isn't that the opposite of nature? Or is this dog just stupid?
This dog is stupid.
Are you sure you want to submit this, considering that, being the times that this is, being a witch means that she must be burnt at the stake?
That's not my case.
Well, okay then.
Right. So then, with the Scoutmaster being recognized by the witness, and for it to only appear when it is leaving the people behind, I say I have no further questions for this witness.
Very well, defendant. Do you wish to cross-witness the witness?
I would say not at this moment in time. As stated... Sorry, I just read chat. As stated, all this is explained by my client's witchcraft. As such, there is no further for doubt. It wasn't because she was too far ahead, it was because of her witchcraft. So we must sentence her to not guilty, so we may sentence her as a witch. Yes, yes.
Oh, very well. A witness, you will be released from the stand.
But wouldn't you agree, my prosecutor, that if you try her for this, she will only be fined. But if you cancel this and set her free and charge her for witchcraft, she'll be burned alive.
I mean, she can be guilty in this one and also guilty in the next. So therefore, the state gain money and then burn her at the stake.
But here's the thing. Does she have money, or did she spend it on what the fuck? All for the suspicious vegetables at the black market!
Do you want to ask that to your next witness?
That would not be appropriate, as my witness is a princess.
So, in other words, you do not have somebody to witness such a thing. So, therefore, I must ask.
Oh, but I
for-
do. I have a witness. I confuse you as I confuse myself. I must keep you
Very well.
guessing, yes.
Witness,
Very
please
well,
state
ask your
Your
questions.
name and occupation for the court.
I am the masked princess, the heir to the throne of Madagascar. What may I do for you today, my lovely judge?
Defendant, you may ask your questions.
My princess, it is an honor to be in your presence, O glorious one. Now, I have but some simple questions for one such as yourself. Did you see my client purchase and spend all their gold buying suspicious vegetables before the climb?
I did. They bought so many cucumbers, and I was concerned.
You
This
called us,
princess
if I
creeps
remind
me
the
out,
defendant.
and also we have a comment from a jury. The jury says this.
Well, the
Better
jury
too.
has to do their voting in a break, but I'll remind the defendant, you called this witness.
I did try not to.
Do you
Avia,
have any further questions for your witness?
do you think this lady here would have the coin to pay the fine, or would it be more appropriate to assume that the cucumbers that she bought were used for her known craft?
Objection, leading the witness.
Yeah, that does seem to be a very pointed question.
Trying to kill my defendant here. Shut up. I'm trying to speed run this so I can go to bed.
Yeah, I
Then
thought
do
we
it
were doing
properly.
a speed round, personally.
Yes, I do not care about this supposed witch enough to remember all the details. If you must know,
Fair enough, no more questions.
but if you must know, Attorney Demon, they did speak about the time in the inn, as they did speak in the inn one time of the amount of times they have killed their own party members by leaving them behind. They were very proud of that fact. One cucumber per
Speculation.
instance, they said.
They didn't hear it themselves.
I did.
But you said you heard
I
it,
really
that you heard that they were heard.
Yeah, I feel
I
like you've
heard-
changed your story there, witness.
Speculation! This witness has been tampered with! We must kill her!
You do
I've
know
been
that is
enchanted
your
by the
own
witch.
witness.
I've been enchanted
So?
by the
Well,
witch.
unfortunately,
Just
the
simply
defendant
too
doesn't want
beautiful to
talk
say
their
anything
witness anymore,
against.
so I guess it turns to the prosecutor for cross-examination.
No, don't let me go, please.
Forever back. I wish.
I believe that
I
we
would.
have already come to a decision that this witness
Come.
cannot be trusted, and the black market evidence should be ruled out of questioning.
But what about the cucumbers?
I'll shove the cucumbers up your ass if you keep talking.
Yeah,
Can we
I
move
feel
on?
However-
like the witness was the one who bought those.
Shh. No questions.
You weren't the one doing questions there, witness.
No questions.
I think I'm done.
Well, very
Very
well. If
well.
we want to wrap this up, because we want to do it quickly. Any final statements?
As you yet seen, my opposition has proven once again that they are quite inadequate, in depth of defending such a witness of such a very obvious case of somebody who has failed to help their fellow climbers up the mountain and speed running to even the point for the Scoutmaster for yet being summoned. I
Very
rest
well.
my case.
Defendant, the final statements?
Yes. Well, I will state that there is scroll proof that they have not left many behind, but instead have been called witch and caused magical and non-natural phenomenon to occur, such as summoning the Scoutmaster. So, they are not guilty of leaving anyone behind, but they are guilty of being a witch, so we must retrial them as such.
As it does seem like that trial is in order, but that is not one we are dealing with today.
I believe we can all agree.
Now, I don't know how to do that overall question thing.
I believe
The
it's
scales.
the scales right next to you.
Well,
Oh, you don't have scales? Okay.
I'm assuming because you haven't actually provided all the evidence yet.
No, it's
No,
because it wasn't
It should be there
working.
the entire time.
Purple scales with the eyes. Right,
It wasn't
above where
working.
your hammer is.
Remember?
Oh, right.
So it's-
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough. So
thus
then,
we yet go to the jury. In the chat, please write yes or no for guilty.
yes, is this person guilty of leaving behind people in Peak?
I'm not allowed to vote.
Nez. 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 The next time we play this game, you have to be judged first.
Yeah, like there was so many more things I could have gotten into. It was like, I know we had to do a quick round, so we had to sort of, cut it short a little bit.
That's kind of why I was saying do it by yourselves, so you don't have to worry about me.
But we wouldn't have this fun of someone bringing Hezo in.
We have a yes. End it. Guilty.
Yes, we have the one and only juror who's voting for a side. So this court finds the defendant guilty. If this is the right button to hit, there we go.
Yes, guilty as suck.
We
Man,
can
that
immediately
was
start
fun.
next time we're doing this witch trial.
Yes. And you can be judged for that.
Yeah, I actually roll for the poison thing if we're gonna end up going with that with the Risa. So.
do you know?
What'd you
Do you
get?
know what? If we get Ezra in for that one, we can throw it in the defendant section.
Yes, it was going to be a poison, not a plague.
Ooh.
Typically, I'm doing it a little bit quicker. Odd side was my left, right side was evens.
But yes, I will do my best to get hopefully that thing working.
I mean, it probably is just the shared chat. So worst case, would just have to do like a single chat.
Yeah. Oh my god, the defendant or plaintiff can send messages to people. What the fuck?
Yeah, like having a player defendant would be amazing.
I would like to get like chat people actually in so they could actually, vote properly.
We could open it up to chat. At one point.
Yeah, I'll try. I was going to ask if you wanted to, but that's like something I should ask these guys first. And also, you said you had no idea what this game was, so I gathered you didn't have the game. And I wasn't gonna tell you to go get it, because I don't know how often we'll play this.
To be fair, I also have no clue what this game is, so even after playing it. But I will say one witness of both sides is kind of tough.
Yeah, I tried doing my best so you guys, I wasn't like, I was trying to make it so you'd have to work for it.
Yeah, same here. Like I had a small bit of conflict with the makeup artist and that, but the makeup artist never actually got brought back to the stage. The makeup artist was thinking Chaos was a sweet little boy who had, some high upbringings.
I know it's $7, but I'm not gonna like convince like you should go and get it. Alright, I'm not gonna do that, especially the chat. Like this would be a fun game to play with chat, 100%. That's why I was hoping the chat Jura would work. Also, Chaos is still muted. But well, it didn't really.
It's like I feel like the jury
I'm not muted.
would work if it was
I
like a
said K-Tron.
marbles on screen type of
Oh.
thing. And also, no, you said Chaos.
Of course, I
Say my
K-Tron.
name.
But
No, you said chaos.
well, fuck off, I'm tired.
I mean, that's fair.
Who's playing this game? Is anyone playing this game? No one's playing this game. Then we can just raid someone that we follow.
yeah, it's like- I swore, it's like when you were doing a prosecutor team, and it almost looked like you getting a little too into it. Like the slamming your hands down the fist and everything I was hearing.
Perhaps.
Yeah, save it for the in-game. Well, yeah, this game is
I'll take
fun, especially if you like do it with like your D&D, because you're already role-playing there.
Yes.
Oh no, you just bring up sock puppets when you're playing D&D, and like in the court is now in session.
Hey,
If you wanna-
I would love it to have like jury and journalists and all that field. Like if we ever get people for that, 100%. Even if chat joins, that would be fantastic. Now who are we gonna fucking raid?
I mean, I don't know if you'd find someone playing this specific game,
There is no one playing this game but us.
so I'd probably suggest someone who's doing like a social deduction type of game.
I got someone doing just chatting. I got someone doing Monster Hunter Stories 3, Slave Aspire 2.
I mean- To be fair, what is this game other than just chatting?
So you want to do just chatting?
I mean, we could. It'll lay to get to bed quicker.
Okay. We've raided them before. They speak real fast, so I wish you good luck.
You sent the name to me? Beautiful.
We're gonna go and raid the Mafia Koala from Down Under, Don Koala. They speak real fast, so I wish you good luck with keeping up. I give up half the time. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow for some Dungeons and Dragons, Tales of a Lost Souls, and yeah. But if we ever do this again and people have the game in chat and want to join, I'm down. I'm a down to a later that happen. I don't know about other people, but yeah, I am.
I mean, yeah, more people, more fun.
I mean,
All
you
hail
can
Doom's
mute
Frenzy.
people individually if it comes to it.
That's what the judge's job is for. They have a use for silencing people.
Silence them, my courthouse! I don't know. Yeah, and that's been me. Bye.
Yeah, bye
Take care,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
And we raid